Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday. We're so glad you're with us as we kick off this very special weekend. And actually, being the last day of January, we do have a special treat for you tonight. I'm very excited about this. This is something I hope you're excited about as well, because this is, for a lot of us handbag lovers, for a lot of us luxury lovers, this is the dream come true. And we are so excited to bring you something very special here tonight in these fabulous handbags. If you are not familiar, of course, the silhouette based off one of the greatest and most iconic designer bags the world over, but we also have the most special material. This is not a look-alike. This is not a stamped or printed process. This is not a embossing in leather. This is actually, if you're not familiar, it's Himalayan crocodile. We will talk about this. We'll explain. I know there's a lot of misconceptions about this bag and how it gets to be so special and so precious and so rare, but it does warrant about, this one in particular, warrants about $250,000. It's also known as the most expensive handbag in the world because it's actually, there is a $500,000 version that you add diamonds to. Now, we're going to give you an amazing value on this one and the others. By the way, think about what personalization you might want on your bag as well, because that's also going to be an opportunity. So we're very excited on the leather, which is the fabulous calfskin and crocodile, which will keep it a little bit more affordable because this one is just for a very few. Now, I know it's reading a little bit. You'll see it a little bit closer, but you're going to love these colors. So about as sophisticated as it gets in a handbag. So we do have that, but there's also jewelry. This is only going to be a couple of minutes at 6 o'clock Pacific time. That's about 58 minutes from now. We will see those handbags debut, and it'll be their one and only presentation. But leading up until then, we've got plenty of jewelry, including some requests you've asked for. You know it's here. Diane, if you happen to be watching, I just messaged you because it looks like we didn't get around to your request last night, but you know me, I'm on it. So did find the 5-stone band. It wasn't easy to find, but it's here and it's fabulous. So we do have the 5-stone 1-carat diamond band. That's a classic, and I think you're going to love it. There's also some very special. We got some blue wings tonight that are worth taking a really good look at. Wait till you see my 555. Hey, as a 5'5" girl, I feel like this one's got my name or at least number on it. So we've got our 555. It's an emerald cut. That's coming up at a great value. We also have a cushion cut in a square, and that one's going to be actually, the cushion cut square is going to be a little bit more affordable, and that one will be a 4-carat 405. So that's going to be, oh, and by the way, diamonds in a necklace, the most beautiful style necklace with a, what looks like a big solitaire. And it's actually based off a very famous ring we do here, and I brought the ring out as well. So we've got a lot of special opportunities for you tonight. If you're not registered, please get registered. It's a great idea because not only are you going to have the opportunity to get great jewelry, but also these fabulous luxury bags. And I know you can't see this one, but it's basically a smaller version of this one. So we have 2 sizes to start thinking about if you're a bag lover or want to give it as an amazing gift. So again, top of the hour, those will be coming out to play. And then also, and they're very limited. So just again, on the note of new registers, you still have a limited time to get that $50 credit added to your account. So if you're registering for the first time, it's just a $50 bonus that you can use on whatever you like, maybe the bag, maybe some jewelry, and we've got a big weekend kicking off. It's also the last day of January. So I know the month that will never end is, I promise, finally ending. So anybody else seem like it's been a whole year in 1 month? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But take a look. We've got a very special piece coming up right now to start, and that is going to be, oh, I like this one, rubies in a band. Don't see that very often. It's 112-7468, and look at everybody ready to go. How exciting is this? Glad to have you with us. Happy Friday. Happy end of January. Oh, we're so excited about this show, and I love when we can mix and match a few different exotics, you know, the finest. And, you know, it's not something we don't actually dive into much other than jewelry typically. We don't usually, right? We don't usually do that. So it must be good if we're going to venture into the world of handbags. We actually have had a handbag. It was months ago, and it was well received. So we're just stepping it up a bit, even more so this time around. Here's 112-7468. It's our 139 of total weight in your 5 gorgeous pear-shaped rubies. Love them. They're all, it's like what we see in a really special one-of-a-kind piece, but 5 times over, right? The clarity and that beautiful glow we love. But then you're also getting a carat 39 of the rubies, total weight, 8 points in diamonds, top and bottom, in this 18-carat luxury band. So excited about this one. Let's see who's checking in with us. Hey, Risa. Good evening. And hey, Tracy. So she's in Texas. Thank you so much, Tracy. Appreciate that. Tell you what we'll do, and I know we've got some new people registering already. That's a really good idea, and getting busier and busier. Well, this is a one-of-a-kind. Our bags are not not going to be very, I would say, they're not going to have too many quantity either. So let's get used to that, you know, dialing in early tonight. You're going to want to do that all night long. But let me try this ruby ring on for you so you can see what it's all about. Great. Oh boy, let me let's go zoom back a little bit. I know we were kind of playing with our hand shot earlier because we were obviously not equipped for handbags, so we're playing with a lot of our shots tonight. But take a look. There is the ring on the hand for you, and a beautiful idea and a fabulous value, and one only. Should we do it for better than $28.88? I believe so. You know I'm all about the low price, so let's bring it all the way on down. What a fun night this is going to be. We're going to have some fun, and even if you're just curious, what is a $250,000 handbag look like? We're going to show it to you. So anyway, this one's going to be better than even 28, better than 2,000, not 19.99 either. One caller gets it. How about we send it out right now for $9.99? That's it, on a beautiful, stays in yellow gold. We'll size it for you. We do the sizing on most everything that we offer, and love that. Let me actually zoom in a little bit more here. I know. This is where you're just thankful for those long arms, because I can do two things at once there. But there you go. So that's going to be $9.99. If you'd like to get that band, let's take another close-up look at it here and see what you think. That's a really attractive ring. When you look at every single one of those rubies, matched and bezel set, not only are they bezel set, but giving that amazing clarity that we don't always get with ruby. That's always the challenge with ruby, is getting tremendous clarity like that. That's really tough. So you got it all right there, and that is going to be a one only. Now also, if you like a lot of color in a gem, and I don't just mean one color, I mean a lot of beautiful colors together, kind of like we normally rely on opals to give us. This is what you have that I think is even a step up if you get the really good variety. I think it's even better than opal in a lot of respects, and here it is, and it's got a little more of a history, and it's got a lot of, well, it's got a lot of heritage to it. This is Ammolite, and I'll zoom way back here. It's going to be item number 1126661, and this is the round Ammolite. You got to see the entirety of that mounting because it's really cool the way that's set as well. The way the stone is around, so that's a little bit more unique. It does have blues and greens and reds, and it's all a function of seeing it from different angles. See what I mean? Now you're seeing it turn and twist, and this is one of those fossilized shells. So there was the ammonite way back when. It's an extinct sea creature, but it was around back in the prehistoric days, and this is that gem quality inner shell of that material. So it's now called the Ammolite when it's in gem quality material. We've only found it in one place, and that's Alberta, Canada, and we're very excited to have this for you. Now it's a 215. This is the one you're getting. These are all very unique, and so you know what kind of pattern and what kind of colors you're going to get with yours. It's also a very big ring. Let me show it to you on the hand here so you can start to really gauge. 215, it's tough to gauge when it's a kind of a slice of a shell like this with the, of course, we put a layer of clear crystal quartz, which is still gem material over it, just to protect it. After all, it is like 65 million years old, so it's got a history, and very special and very bright. And see how those waves of color come through. It's blue, it's green, it's red. I always call it where the land meets the sea meets the sun, right? Because it's almost like you're looking at the sunset on the horizon, on the grassy green knolls of the shoreline with the water crashing at the base. I mean, maybe that's because I'm, you know, a Southern California girl. I think of like being at the beach, and oh, that sounds so nice right now. Just like, you know, hanging out at the beach, watching the waves come in, sunset, right? Would be about this time. So at least out here. So here's what we've got for you. One great piece, $28.99, should be another one that should be close to $3,000. It's not. We can also change the gold. I think that's important to just remind you, because it would actually be, I think it'd be beautiful in the yellow gold as well. And there's some yellow golden tone that also comes through. So keep that in mind. It's the one you're getting, and we have one, and that is a lot of gold. You saw how beautiful and statuesque this mounting is. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful gold weight here, and it's a lot of very nice presence to it. That's what I think is so lovely about this one, is it's got that presence of a bigger ring. It's got that designer quality to it. No doubt, you don't see these very often anywhere else you go. So we love that fact, but it's going to be under $1,000 for one caller. It's $9.99 as well. So we have got the values here tonight in grand fashion, that's for sure. So here's the way you get a fabulous Ammolite, and again, $9.99. Oh, that's a good one there. So that's going to be going in a hurry. And then I do have some markdowns on some Imperial and a big gold quartz in a, oh, this one is fabulous. You got to see this next. I know we love our gold quartz, but this next stone is honestly one that I've never seen a pattern quite like it. So $9.99 the Ammolite. Don't forget about the ruby band, and here it is. This one, well, I mean, look at that. We're seeing almost what looks like a blue-green in person, and it's almost ombre in the quartz. You know that quartz does occur in a lot of different colors, and of course, this is called gold quartz because that is 24 karat pure gold running through it, and a great job by the lapidary to really accentuate what looks like gold lightning hitting the ground in a way, doesn't it? Or if you turned it around, actually, let's do that. I'm feeling like, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with picture jasper. I haven't sold them in a long, long time. They're not something we see very often in gems, but this almost now, it looks almost like the storm cloud, right? The deeper, darker colors of the storm cloud, and then you've got the lightning that is that 24 karat gold coming on down. I mean, what about that? Is that the coolest gold quartz ever? And it's almost like it is. It's telling a story. It's unique, it's different, it's bold. It's a 238, by the way, 63, 67. So a very special, one of a kind as well. And again, we're kind of seeing the real unusual and rare of Mother Nature here so far, with the Ammolite being such a history to it and really being, again, a fossil, but in gem quality. And now the meeting of metal and gemstone. Gemstone and metal, one within the other. That's precious metal locked in this gemstone. That's a 238, 61 points in the double halo, all done in the 14 karat white gold. And I think with the base color, because sometimes the quartz can be a little bit more golden truly to the body color, here it has a little more of that white gray blue. So I really, really like it in the white gold. So you may want to consider leaving it that way, when it's usually we see the yellow gold to go with, of course, well, the yellow gold that naturally is occurring, because that's how gold is actually mined. It's how it's found. It's actually in that pure. I mean, when you see 24 karat gold, it is pure in that yellow color, and it looks so fabulous. So all we got to do right now, blow it out of here. That's what we do. And this is a new one, and we've never seen that deeper dark color of the base and the quartz before. So I think that's really attractive. We'll take a look at it. I'll show it on the hand here as well. It's got to go, and it will, because this is one of our bigger ones. You know they get pricey fast. Here's where it's supposed to be. We've got that whole $39.99 price tag. It should be. Going to take it a lot lower. And again, you can see where you're going to decide. Do you want that darker, more saturated part of the quartz? I mean, maybe that's going to be the top of the bottom of the stone. That's up to you to put it on however you like to look down at your hand, or if you're more concerned with how everyone else sees it when they look at your hand. But the whole story here is that it's got to be a value. If we're going to get it a great home, and that's the goal with everything, it's got to be a great value. So this is not going to be $39 or $29 or $19.99. And truly, out of all the gold quartz, and they're very, very popular here, they rarely stick around. I think it's because so often you just don't see anything like this anywhere else you look around for fine jewelry, and yet this one is not $19.99. That's already quite the buy there, and we're going to make it a lot better for you right now. Huge opportunity. Then an aqua's coming up in platinum, because we'll get you ready for, with February around the corner, hours away, we'll get you ready for the March. We're always a step ahead, right? We got to be a step ahead on your birthstones, but this one's going to be, how about $1,499 instead? Under $1,500, I'll do an extra $500 off for our Friday night here together, and a very, very special stone, no doubt about it. And then, are you ready? We've got Tanzanites here, and also, again, Diane, whenever you're ready, if you happen to be with me, I know not everybody's with us every moment of every day, but Diane P., if you're out there, we did bring out the 5-stone diamond band that is so elusive. It's the most affordable way to get a diamond band here, and I know we've seen some good ones. So there is a smaller gold quartz if you'd like to see it. It's more of an oval 160. Obviously, the other thing that to really note here is the marquise shape. We have not had one in a marquise shape before, so I think that's also something to behold, something to enjoy and think about. But here we go with the, do we want to see this aqua? That's a good aqua. I'm not sure if I love the cutting, so I might skip that one because got a little window to the stone. Tell you what, and by the way, do you want a little lesson on what a window is? Because I see these all the time in jewelry stores and on TV networks. As I flip around, I go, you know what, that's just not proper. You really don't want this. And I hate to use this stone as an example because it's a really pretty color, but that, if you're ever wondering what a window in a gemstone is, I'm not going to sell this. Don't offer me any money for it. I will not sell it. I'm just not a fan of the stone and the cutting, but the stone is great. But there's see how it looks a little kind of void here in the middle? You should see that blue color come all the way through the middle and out. So this is one of those, again, just to show you, if you ever see that kind of fish-eyed look of a gem, it happens a lot with sapphires. It happens a lot with, it can happen with any stone for the most part, but it happens a lot with alexandrites. I see it a lot in sapphires. You don't want that. It's not a huge issue because it's not taken away from the color in the stone, but it's just a cutting thing. So it's indicating that it's not maybe the best cut in the world. So I do want to show you what is the best cutting. Is also, well, it's a personal favorite of mine. I want to give you a little preview of it. This is coming up, and when I said there's a 555, oh, does it need cleaning? Okay, so I didn't think I would need the steamer out here, but here we go. This, now it's better. Okay, phew. just had a big old smudge. We were all looking at it before the show, so I get it. It's the 555 I was mentioning at the top of the show that I feel like looks like the 14 karat that I just had last night. Or was it a 15 karat? Yeah, one of those. I think it was the, it was the 14 karat. There was an emerald cut that was stunning, but it was a little bit pricey as 14 karats tend to go. So I want to let you know early, this is going to be in the show tonight, and it is a remarkable value. And it is also an emerald cut in a 555 with a lot of diamonds at a carat 24. So if you've been wanting a more affordable way to get yourself an emerald cut stone, it is here. It is now. And it's also happening in, well, not right now. We got to give everyone a chance to get gathered here. But that's what's coming up when I talk about a 555 Museum Reserve. I'm so thrilled that it's here. And it's shining from all the angles. That inner glow, the red flashes, and wait till you see the price tag that I'm going to give it here tonight. So looking forward to that. That's coming up. But I have something new for you, and it's a Scapolite, and that might, I think, definitely get your attention because it's been one that has been very oh yeah. Now, if we didn't have your full attention a moment ago, I think now we do. It's a stone that's been very popular. The cuts we've been bringing have been enormously pretty. And this is we're calling it an Asher. It is in the technical sense an Asher cut. However, what is happening here is that there is a radiantness to it. There is a almost princess cut look to it because of the way it is just so bright and beautiful. These are the prettiest stones I've seen. And I know we don't see much Scapolite in the world, so I like to give you a little once over. Most of the Scapolites I had sold previous to these last couple of weeks have been very light, very lavender in color. Those are considered the best. If you get any lavender in a Scapolite, they can be colorless or brown. They really are not necessarily known as such an attractive stone, albeit rare. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we break out into this private collection of, I believe there were 8 or 9 stones. And this is the one we've been saving for tonight, as we are about to look at truly one of the most attractive cuts, I think, in anything we've done. This is a really tough cut to achieve. So you're getting, instead of just a light lavender, you are getting the ultimate high level, it's all out purple. This is like the best purple sapphire in the world or the best purple diamond in the world, but really, really rare in its own right. Take a look at this one. I think you're gonna love it. And it's gonna be 112-7387. That is a special cutting. And what a perfect stone to showcase in a bridge. Let's just say it. It is, because as part of this kind of like, so when I was a kid, I grew up in Southern California, so I would go to the happiest place on earth when it was like, when my brother and I were, had good report cards, and, that was like a special treat to go like once a year to the happiest place on earth and go visit the theme park. And, being a roller coaster lover like I am, and a thrill seeker like I am, to a certain degree at least, I loved me some Space Mountain. So, and it's like, or even Star Tours when you travel at light speed. That's what this takes me back to. It's just, again, if you've ever, I think of like these virtual realities or these really cool, you think of like rides or movies or IMAX where you're in a theater and you're somehow, it feels like you're traveling at light speed. That's what this stone looks like to me. It's as if you are in gem material from the earth, something so rare and so precious, and yet it's giving you that look. And that's compounded by the fact, not just the beautiful cutting of the stone, but the fact there are VS diamonds running all the way underneath it as well. That is really what's making this such an attractive piece. Let's take a look at it. It's purple Scapolite here. It's gonna be a 318, and that just has everything I think you could want in cutting right there. And then the setting is just glorifying it. Truly, look at that. And I don't mean it's the stone is glorifying the mounting's glorifying the stone. They're each working together, and the diamond weight is 91 points. So let's give this one away. Might as well. I'm so proud of this. It does need a quick polish before I try it on. It's got a little smudge. This is a very bright, very clean, ultimately saturated purple stone. Oh, it barely fits, but I'm glad it does. There it is on the hand. White gold is how I would leave it. Look at those sparks that are coming from that stone. It feels like if you got a little too close, it might actually be intense heat. It just feels so special, and it's 91 points in the diamond weight, as I said. So this one's actually going to go ultra low, $8,799. Forget about it. We got a special Friday price. We're just getting started. We want to help everybody out. I know that this is going to be a night when obviously we're going to ask for your attention here just for a couple hours so that we can show you some things that in all of our years we've never seen before, and this is certainly one of them. It is like you're traveling through the outer limits of space here, only it's, imagine a purple decadence in that atmosphere and galaxy, not just a midnight pitch black blue. This is a really, really stunning color, and it's not $87.99. Do we have anybody thinking about it? I would just recommend calling in if you like it. It really is that simple. It is that easy. It is a very, very valuable stone. And again, just be a little bit more careful when you do wear it. It's a little softer than, let's say, your diamonds and your sapphires and your rubies, so just do keep that in mind. But we've got a great value. This is what we love to do. Huge value, as a matter of fact. It's not even going to be, and this is where you really would ask, can you make a gold mounting that significant with that much diamond weight for this price tag? That's maybe not at $87.99, that's doable, but where I'm taking it, it's gonna be extra special. So here we go, giving you a big time value, and not 87 or 67 or even 47, and yes, I'm dropping into $2,000 increments here to really show you that that's already a savings, that's already a value. What if it's not even $2,799? There's another $2,000 off. It just is, it couldn't be easier. And this is obviously one of a kind, that's obvious. And yet you've got this amazing, no matter what angle you look at it, it just never ceases to amaze. It really is a breathtakingly beautiful stone, and yet it's not even going to be 27. I'll make it even better. We got to move some jewelry here. We'll move some handbags, we'll move some jewelry, we'll call it a Friday, and we'll get you ready for one of the biggest weekends ever coming up this in just a few hours as well. But here we go, not even 2,500. Come on, we got to move this piece. If that doesn't move, we might just, I don't know, we might have to just, you know, sit around the campfire and tell stories. I mean, this is just as beautiful as it gets, rare as it gets. It's not even 2,000. Let's just try it that way. How about $19.99? On the world-class Scapolite. That has got to be the prettiest one I've seen, and we have seen a lot of beautiful private collection stones of late in the Scapolite. This deep saturated material is second to none. Look at that. Again, we'll get even closer. Come on in, take a close-up look, and for $19.99, it can be yours, but you do have to be a little bit speedy on those phone lines. Travel at light speed if you can to get in on this very important piece. I would really recommend it. So huge value there at $19.99. You'd be hard pressed to get that mounting on its own with the almost 1 carat in diamonds for that value. So very excited it's here. $19.99. Let me know if you'd like it. Then does anybody want a big ornate Imperial? Look how pretty that pink is. Pink and golden together. That's a discounted piece. We also have pink diamonds and yellow diamond. And I'm going to bring you a yellow diamonds by the yard. So we've got a lot of different options for you here tonight. And then, yes, we do the diamond band. It's the 5-stone style, and a fire opal is also here. One of the best I have seen. Those cherry reds we love. But here we go with the Imperial topaz. Come on in. That Scapolite's mine if no one takes it in 2 hours and 37 minutes. But here we go. All right, so I'm going to zoom back here. Let's get that centered up for you. One of the prettiest two-tone looks I think we do. This is a retired design. The design itself can't be done anymore because it's far too labor intense. And it's just, you know, when you're trying to make a couple hundred pieces a day now and, you know, have more shows than ever before, it's, you know, when pieces take many, many, many weeks to produce, not going to be something we're going to see a lot of going forward. So the design, if you love it, has been discontinued. So it's really important to get the pieces you can. It's 112-1803. Now that is an Imperial. It's a step up from even the rich golden Imperials. If we see yellow, great. If you see a little bit of orange in your Imperial, wonderful. Those are high end, but this is where you're getting a whole step up, and that's going to be this pinky golden. So you get the two colors together, and when those colors combine, something very special has happened in your Imperial topaz. It's a carat 41. It has the 79 points in the diamonds. Then it's got rope texture and millgrain, and oh my goodness, doesn't your head just been thinking about the labor that goes into this? When you think about how wide the ring is itself, then the beautiful diamond weight. It's got nearly 3/4 of a carat in diamonds. Actually, it's over 79. Gosh, usually it's 70. This one added a little extra icy. They put the halo a little larger for this stone. So very impressive here. And no, it is not going to be $69.99 any longer. And that's what's so tricky, is that the Imperials rarely give us any pink. And the more pink they give you, the more rare they become, the more pricey they should be. So that's really the key here, is that this stone should be $69.99. Let's keep that price in mind, because as we drop this down in price tag, it's gonna go, and in a hurry. And here's what we have. And do you see how it's done here? I would leave it just as is. I think you have to. It doesn't say you have to, but I would recommend it. Yellow gold on the outside. yellow gold for the prongs, just for that halo. The rest, that base and lacy gold work, is all white gold. Look at that, it goes almost all the way around too. That's a little bit of your sizing bar, but other than that, it's all detail and carving and all those exquisite little designer touches this ring gives. I've oftentimes just been amazed just counting the different setting styles you have in this diamond ring, from bezel to pave to prong set as well. And yet it is, and look at all the little designer motifs going on as well. I see some quatrefoils, almost like a little bit of a heart or scroll work, and it's not even $2,000 for one of the pinkiest Imperials we have in the most designer of mountings. And no, it is not going to be $2,000. We told you. There are values here tonight that are undeniable, that are our best of the best. It's all going to be, again, leading up to our handbags coming up at the top of the hour. It's about 35 minutes. It won't take long. Then it's back to jewelry. Just want to give you a little assortment. I know there's only so much great jewelry we can bring, but I got to tell you, we try our best to bring you jewelry every day. But when it comes to a special value like what we have on this just chic, it's coming up in about 35 minutes. Make sure you are registered because they are that limited. We're not going to have enough to go around for everybody. And there are obviously, there are very few of us that are willing to spend $250,000 on a handbag. You don't have to tonight, and it's the same material. It is the same Himalayan crocodile. We'll talk about why it's called that because it's very confusing. And so it's actually, not a lot of people know the story behind it. And so we'll talk about that. And then we've got the leather with the croc accent. So you'll see those coming up at the top of the hour if you're wondering, what is she doing with all of her handbags up here? They are soon to be yours. And don't forget that we are actually engraving them for you as well. In the calfskin and croc option, you're getting engraving up to 8 characters with a name, a loved one's name, a word that you love. I mean, anything you want. I would love it if you're giving it as a gift. Like, let's say you have a little pet name for somebody and you're giving it to your daughter or your mom or your gal, right? It'd be cute to put a little pet name in there because only you see it when you open the closure. So we'll talk about that. But right now, it is going to be all about this Imperial. Let's go even lower than $19.99. I know that would do it normally, right? We're going to make it a little bit better for you. And give us a call if you have any questions, requests. We got a lot of great jewelry here, but here's our Friday night, rocking and rolling as we do, because that's what we got to do. It's Grammy weekend too. So yeah, we're doing, oh yeah, that's exciting time. It's an exciting time in my neighborhood always. Here's what we're going to do. $14.99 on that one. $14.99. That's a really good piece. And with the pinks coming through as well. Okay, so that's going to be the one Imperial. Let me know if you'd like it. And then shall we get to the 5-stone diamond band? I know we don't have many, so I'd like to do it on the early side. Also have some Mahenge spinel, one of the rarest stones in the world, and usually not something you find anywhere but here. We're going to show you that. We've got blue zircon drop earrings also. I know it's going to be tough to do earrings and pendants because we've got our camera, our one pendant earring shot is going to be occupied tonight with a little different look for our handbags, but I will do my best to show you like I always do. But let's get on to our fire opal, and that Imperial $14.99 should go. Let's take a look at this one though. Here's an interesting design we've been seeing a lot of late, and I was noting the other day, it's just something about this design. The stone is a pear shape that it holds. I mean, look, you can see it's all custom around the stone, but it's interesting that this is always, I'm finding a stone that is always looking bigger than it weighs, but fire opal does that anyways. So yeah, there's a lot of big look here you're going to get with what looks like a cherry red or a Burma ruby. It's actually a fire opal. 112-7415 is right now. And again, welcome in. Let us know if you have any requests or questions for us or anything we can bring out from the vaults. They're all basically empty. This is that weird time of year when our vaults are empty. And that doesn't mean everything's sold. It just means everything's come out of the vaults to prepare for Tucson, which kicks off in a couple of days. So we're down to a few kind of final countdown in the hour. So I'm very excited about this fire opal. If you love it, call me quickly. This is 112-7415. And again, bags coming up in about 32 minutes. Stick around. I think you'll love the presentation. You might learn a little something about the great and rare skins that this is. So we'll talk about that. But right now, we got the deals, guys. This is going to be, only a couple people are going to get these bags. So there are only a few available. It's not like it's going to be, they're not exactly $100. They are $250,000 in real life. So we're going to give you a great value. But again, please feel free to shop the jewelry items that you're loving as well here before we get to the bags. Like, for example, this carat 60 in the fire opal. That is a carat 60 looking much larger. 46 points is the diamond weight. They go all the way around the outside perimeter of this piece. And then you have, oh, let's take a look at it on the hand too, because this is what shows you how big and bold these fire opals are. They're always, all opals are going to look bigger than than they weigh. It's reflective behind this design, so it almost looks like the color of the fire opal expands beyond just the stone, and that's in rose right now. Don't worry, you don't need to leave it in rose gold. I have been advocating, please stop putting things in rose gold because most people just don't wear rose gold. It really is only worth putting with pink diamonds, and I'll show it the other way in case that's how you like to wear it. It's really something that should only be used probably for pink diamonds and morganites and pod barrages at this point, but it's an interesting look, and it just goes to show you that that is pure reds. There's no pink, there's no lighter washed out orange color here. It is like as good a red as you would get from our striking museum collection Burma rubies, yet it's opal, it's 46 points in diamonds. Let's go wild here. If anybody would like it, I'm not loving the $29.99 price for what we got to do here as we are halfway through hour number one. Again, you're going to choose the white, the yellow, or the rose, so please try to look past the rose gold if it's not something you typically wear. We've been asking that. Just again, make sure that you know you can get it in the white or the yellow, which are certainly more traditional here with the fire opal, but this is the way to get a fire opal at an incredible price tag, and don't spend $29.99 if you don't have to. Let's just put it on a really, really good value, give you a great chance to pick it up. Again, these are your moments, and I always say, you know, if you're accessorizing with all of our rings, or again, you think about a well put together, sophisticated lady, right? A lady. She's got to have, you know, she's going to have a really good accessory collection. That's probably going to include really good jewelry and really good bags. And so I love that tonight you can get equipped with all of that to really just be head to toe glam and luxury. And that's really hopefully at a great value as well, like we provide. So take a look at this, $29.99. It is not. Let's make it easy. I just want to see who's out there. Let's go. How about we just start at $1,000 to open, and then we go up in $10 increments, and we'll see if that doesn't get a little bit of excitement. 1/3 of the price. And that's how we're going to start. $1,000 to auction it off. It's a $10 increment, and you can do any gold you want. And of course, the sizing, the shipping, all of that is free. What a beautiful way to go. And that fire opal is definitely looking larger than a carat 60, no question about it. So you've got a very, very special piece there, and $1,000 to get it on open. So let me know if you'd like to get this one, and that's I think our only fire opal of the night, unless there's one that you want to maybe specifically ask about that you've seen before. I would say right now, this is one of those better material stones, and certainly that value is right. And what I think is so impressive in Valentine's Day being around the corner too, the little hearts there. I mean, I tell you all the time that hearts don't have to be, I mean, there's really obvious heart-shaped jewelry like pendants and whatnot, and then there's this one which has that little detail which I don't think necessarily reads as hearts when you see it on the hand. We are looking for 1,000. We'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. Yes? Oh, good. Who picked it up? Oh, somebody. That's a nice response. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Thank you on the Scapolite. Enjoy it. And if you want to stay anonymous, you can. I'm sorry. I blame my mom. She's just big on the pleases and thank you. So I don't think that if you're hosting a national television show, shopping for jewelry, I don't think that means you can't thank people. So I always like to say thank you to folks that pick up our pieces here. So who is it? Hey, Robert. Hey, Susan. Wonderful. Well, very nice. Lovely. So speaking of family, yes, my dad's name and my aunt's name. So both have departed, but again, lovely people. So anyway, thank you, Robert and Susan. Thank you for picking up that amazing Scapolite. It's gleaming it's like 7 feet away now, and I can still see it just gleaming and glowing. It's the most beautiful rich color. So I think you'll love it, and thank you for shopping tonight. Take a look here really quickly. We've got our fire opal. All right, so that one no open yet, but I think we're verifying. So thank you guys. Thank you and enjoy, and what a pickup there. I do have a diamond necklace that's quite large. It's a huge 70-point oval, so it's new, so we might as well show that to you. That might be one very, very special. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Yes, and do you have an open on this fire opal? Let me show you what's coming up if you're wanting diamond. Look at that, that's a yellow diamond and then white diamonds around it. What do you think? Light yellow, white diamonds, we'll do that coming up. I think was that last night? I had one very similar, but it was a cushion cut, so we'll bring you the oval, which is super hot right now. So do we have the open? We got it? Oh, good. We've got the open at $1,000. Thank you so much. It's only going to be $10 increments, of course. And I'll try it on one more time. Notice the size of this ring. This is not a skimpy little itty bitty ring. And I don't have these teeny tiny little petite hands that, make everything look big. I'll never forget when I, got my first shopping job and someone said, oh, we're going to need you to get you a hand model. I was like, why? I think my hands are okay. My nails are good. What's wrong? They're like, your hands are so large, you're gonna make all the jewelry look tiny. And I'm like, oh, really? They usually hire models, like hand models with these little teeny tiny hands so that the jewelry looks bigger. And luckily now I don't need to worry because we're selling really good fine jewelry that is quite large. So now it's not a problem, right? I just, yeah, it gave me a complex. What can I say? What can I say? But that was misguided advice. You know, that was wrong. That was also the same person that said, women don't watch sports, Lauren. I said, oh, really? So again, it was not the soundest advice in the world. But here we go, $1,000. Who do you have there, Jason? Should we give it away? Kimberly from where? All right, Kimberly. Kimberly, she's in Texas. Speaking of big rings, she doesn't mind a big ring. You saw how big it is on the hand, $1,000. Shall we give it 2 minutes? Kimberly, we are ready to give it away. She sees the value. We will, of course, give it a final 2 minutes just in case anybody else wants to jump on in. If you want to go ahead and participate, you can. We won't end it before we get you in and your opportunity to participate if you'd like to, but it's $1,000 only on a really good fire opal with a lot of diamonds. And again, such an impressive gold weight because we're not seeing a lot of big gold weights outside of the walls of TVON. Here, different story, and I think we can see it right here and now. Take a look one more time. $1,000, we'll give it a final 2 minutes. It's only $10 increments, so that certainly makes it, I would say, easier to get in than, let's say, if the increments were $500 or $100. I think that makes it a lot easier there. But here we are with $1,000 only, and that's going to be it. All right, and then we'll talk about our pink diamonds. Oh my gosh, pink diamonds in a huge, oh, and we've got the pendant too. The yellow diamond with the white diamond pendant on the way, so we will get to all of that. And yes, we have $1,000 only. I love the way you think, Kimberly. She's ready for that value. And in a good spot here with, what can I say? It's a big, big Friday night, and we've got bags coming up in about 23 minutes. It'll only be a couple minutes, but I do want to share with you why they're so special. And, you know, everyone's got stamped and embossed leathers out there, and this is a little bit different, so we'll talk about it. It's probably the most well-known, iconic. I told you about the billboard that I see every day out here for we have a lot of casinos in Southern California, and so one of them, instead of giving away cars or jackpots, they were giving away the Himalayan Birkin. That's what they were giving it away. And they were like, it's the biggest jackpot we have, essentially. And so, when you got a bag that's $250,000 or more, it's a big deal. So we decided to bring you something very, very similar. But I would say even better as a bag person, I will be very excited to kind of point out what makes this different from even the French designer that does it so well and does get that kind of money and has a mile-long wait list for it, by the way. So even if you've got the money and you're willing to spend it, you have to wait years and years and years and years. No wait list for our bags. So, and really incredible material. So we'll talk about that. We just are about 23 minutes away. So here's our last call on the ring. Let's see if anybody wants the fire opal or wants to give a challenge here to Kimberly in Texas. Let's see what Renee's doing. Hi, Renee, happy Friday. Oh, Renee, snowing in Idaho all day. Oh, how pretty. She says the snow sparkles like TVON diamonds in the moonlight. Oh, Renee, I think you should be writing greeting cards or maybe a romance novel. That was very well described. Very nice. Or maybe romancing fine jewelry on TV, Renee. Who knows? That was beautiful. Well, enjoy that snow, that beautiful snow. Hope you can stay in and stay inside and stay cozy warm. And that's how I like to enjoy snow. I haven't seen it too many times, but when I'm around it, last time I saw snow, I was in Denver for a basketball game. And I got in luckily, no problem. And then that night, it was a full-on storm, full-on blizzard, and I had to walk back to my hotel, which wasn't a big deal, walking to the game. But after the snowstorm, it was, it was an adventure. All right, here we go. Coming up, that was the last time I saw snow. So I really like the idea of staying in during snow. That's not gonna happen again. And then I was like, well, I could get a car to just drive those 3 blocks, but it was like a 2-hour wait for a car service. I was like, I'll just deal with it. I'll just go in my over-the-knee boots and I'll just walk back to the Fritz. All right, here, 112-5956. Anyway, I made it. I lived to tell about it, so it was not a fun experience at the time. So, hey, Renee, we're so glad you're with us tonight. This one's our yellow diamond. It's going to be 112-5956. It's our 70 point in a light yellow. And then what's around it are white diamonds. So 70 points, 45 points. By my math, that would be a carat 15 overall. It's an 18 karat gold. We're going to throw in that chain. It's a beautiful link chain. very much almost like a separated box link, if you will. Let me zoom in a little bit closer because wow, now that's a nice tight look at your diamond there. And if you would like it, it stays in the 18 karat yellow gold. It's got a beautiful finishing. Look at how it's supported through the back and how it's almost got like what we see all the time in rings, basket. But this basket, because they could have left it just with the way the diamonds are set, but they elevated it. Why? So you can get even more light access to those diamonds. That's the beautiful part, by elevating it and by adding that. That was a lot of 18 karat gold to add in that under gallery per se, but it really does elevate it so that you've got a very special way that those stones can show off their quality because, well, they're fantastic stones. And I'll tell you what we'll do. $49.99 at the price tag. That is a huge diamond. If I show it to you on the hand here, forgive me, we're not going to have necklace shots and earring shots tonight, but I will do my best to show you, like I always do, everything you need to know, because our other camera is utilized for the bags. So here's your quick look at it. And then again, you can see it's going to be about almost 3/4 of an inch, almost in that top to bottom. I would say right between 5/8 and 3/4 of an inch there altogether, total top to bottom. Let's check out the chain because it is 18 inches, but it's adjustable, so you can make it shorter. And then you've got that little heart shape. It's a little heart carving, yeah, a little open design in the heart shape design charm. So that's going to dangle from the neckline if you utilize the shorter lengths. And it's not $49.99. And again, these one-of-a-kinds out to you in plenty of time before Valentine's Day. What a way to get some great fine jewelry for yourself or a loved one. How about $1,999 instead? So a huge value there, but again, only that one. So we'll see who's got it, and then we will be moving on. I'll show you again up close because it's very, very special. And don't forget about getting registered if you're thinking about those really, really versatile and just gorgeous, and the colors are, isn't it just the color that's so rich too about the bags, I must say? The colorways are the richest part of it. And they are so much so that I had to go out and buy an outfit just to match them because really it was like, I can't take away from these bags. The bags are pure luxury in every single way. But here we are, $19.99. All right, so that's gonna be our pendant slash chain. You get the whole necklace. So that'll be $19.99 for your carat 15. And then we have pink diamonds. Do you wanna see our big, big value on a tansy deal? I'm so tempted to put up the emerald cut now. You know what is so amazing about being up here tonight, surrounded by these bags? Is the scent and the aroma of this calfskin leather. It's so good. It is so good. I mean, just, there's nothing like it. All right, here we go. That's going to be, I don't know why that one's here, but yellow gold lovers, there it is for you, 1 and 1 alone. And then we also have our 555, the big, big, big outstanding emerald cut Tanzanite. We'll wait till just after the bag, so we won't make you wait long, but that great big emerald cut 555 will be a coming. Now here is another great piece. It's our Mahenge spinel. And there's a lot of people who know they can't get this, and people get real excited when they do. I was watching a friend of mine who's in the business today, and you know, she was talking about jewelry, and as they do once or twice a year on that network. It's not one of those all jewelry networks. They usually sell like food and vacuums and things like that, but today was jewelry, and so I was just checking in, you know, being a supportive friend, and you know, checking in, admiring, and sure enough, there was this really, really, really super, super rare stone, and guess what it was? Pink spinel. And that's where, again, I think there were like 3 of them. So this is where we're so excited to, it's kind of standard here to see Mahenge pink spinels. And yes, they were only discovered in 2007 in Tanzania, one little area. It was a boulder no bigger than the size of the table that's in front of me. And yet, as that mined out, they were hoping at the time, they thought, well, maybe there's more in the area. There was not. There was nothing else. And so it has remained one of those, almost like a lot of collectors thinks it's just an urban legend or a myth, but it is in real life. It is here. It is available. It is bright pinky, so pink, such a pink neon, it's almost red. Take a look at it. I think you're going to like it. And yet, if you love the pinks, and maybe with Valentine's Day approaching, this is the time you want to finally treat yourself to this gorgeous rarity called spinel. It's going to be 112-6452. Spinel does come in other colors, and it does come in pinks. But if you saw a pink spinel out of Burma, it looks nothing like this at all. Nothing. It has no resemblance because they're a dustier lavender pink. They're kind of like a hazy pink. Very different here when you see 6452, and that's our 20-pointer. Has that oval shape, also has 53 points in the diamonds. all the way around it. So you're going to see that top bottom done in diamonds. Everything in between, look at this, the scattering of the diamonds, but then the halo around it. 53 points there. How about you choose the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold? We got about 15 minutes left in this hour, and any requests you have, please let me know what those are. We'll be happy to bring them out for you. But this is awfully special. And what a way to get it. And wait till you see how pretty it is on the hand, because it's almost like wearing jewelry, lace, or lacy jewelry, because it is like the fine French lace you would see in an amazing couture gown, but done in such a way where you're getting, yep, precious metal, diamonds, mahenge, spinel, all in a band ring. So that's, I think, what makes it almost a little casual, is just the sense that it's a band ring and it's got the cutout details, but it's still that tremendous diamond weight. I mean, over a ½ carat in VS diamonds, that is special and unique. And yet the whole price tag, I was gonna do something really special like $12.99. The truth is, I need to make it a little bit sweeter of a deal for our last call on this hour, because when we get to the handbags, and then that's going to be a couple minutes, they'll be gone, and then we've got something very, very special in Tanzanite, diamond bands, etc. So also your requests, I would anticipate a lot of those should be coming in tonight as well. I would hope so. So again, if you'd like a better value, that's exactly what we're going to put together for you here, a nice little extra discount so that you can get something very, very rare, very, very special. And guess what? It's going to be less than $1,000, not even $9.99 either. We're going to take it lower than that. So you don't have to spend $9.99 to get something precious and rare and exotic. And the color is not like any other spinel. And remember, this is a stone you wear every day. Even though it's exotic, it's not one of those that fails when it comes to hardness or durability. It's got an 8.5 on the Mohs scale. And also, they added it to the birthstone list. So attention, August babies. Attention, August babies. If you are born in the month of August, please take a good look at spinels, because peridot is your traditional birthstone. Spinel has been now added to the official birthstone list. They don't amend that very often, but they did. And that was recently, it was a few years back, can't remember which year, forgive me, but this is the one they added. So now you have a whole world of spinels to choose from, and that's good news, because I've always heard that a lot of people are just not really all gung-ho about peridot. So it's nice that you have now options, but let's make this even better than $9.99 or $8.88 or even $7.77, and I like that price. We're gonna make it so much more interesting here. And all those diamonds, lots of gold. It's built like it's 3 rings, but it's all in one, and it's not $7.77. Think about your collection right now. If you don't yet have a spinel, if you don't have a Mahenge spinel, and if you consider yourself someone who enjoys collectibles and wants something unique and different and bold, this is something you need to have and should have, because it's so rare and so special, but it's really, really expensive normally. You've probably seen it here. 60 pointers. 70 pointers are $3,000 and $4,000. When they get over a carat, they're usually closer to $8,000 or $9,000. That's not the situation here. You're getting a heck of a value with still a lot of diamond weight. You're getting all of that, and it's not $777. Let's make it even better. And not even, nope, not $700 either. We're going to make it $699 while they last. And again, only a couple that had matching in color and matching in size. And this is never a stone that happens in big sizes. So if you're thinking 20 pointer, really? There is, remember, 1 carats are considered gigantic. All the crystals that were actually mined, very small. So when you have a small crystal and then you got to facet it, it ends up even smaller. So you really don't see stones that often. They get anything really above 1/4 carat. Anything above that is considered large. This is already a substantial stone. So $6.99 gets it to you. It's a great way to try this rarity as it is. And then we'll put together a little wheel of specialties for you, from diamonds to turquoise to really, really rare citrine, all coming up. We'll do that next, and that will be likely our finale of the hour. And then do let us know what requests. We'd love nothing more than to hear exactly what you're looking for tonight, how we can help you, how we can put something together that's very special, something that's different, something that's maybe something you just can't stop thinking about. Those are the pieces you need to have. So here we are with our next big value. Is actually 4 different values all in one. Look at this, gold quartz. Check it, you got the diamonds on the sides there. And diamonds around this fabulous frame. That is, and actually there's probably more gold in this quartz than the big one we had earlier tonight. So you've got a lot going on there in that oval. That was 112, 45, 24, but actually I'm gonna add to this wheel, how about diamond engagement rings? Or at least the look of, or something you can play with or have fun with or stack, or maybe something that's an alternative to a solitaire. That looks like a solitaire, but it's made of those round brilliant diamonds together to make the look of one. That is a bit of a mystery stone. We could sit here for a while and guess as to what that is, and probably very few would actually get it right. You know what we're all going to guess probably? If anybody who watches the show knows exotic stones, you're probably going to be quick to guess that that is a rare spessartite garnet. You wouldn't be far off, I think, if you said red diamond, but you probably just know we're not going to have a carat and a half red diamond. But that is a very special stone in mounting as well. We have turquoise now. Again, please try to look past the rose gold if you're more of a yellow or white gold lover. You can do that, not a problem. But what I will do is make this really, really interesting. And yeah, I will tell you, this is a rare, rare, rare citrine. It's a citrine that instead of having yellow or even orange, it's got the red color. And I'm talking a red. There's like a second undertone of a maybe golden orange to it, but it's got this really red color. Then you add to the fact it's a round. And it's glistening the way it is, like these most unexpected colors and beautiful almost sparks, and these almost like, it looks like maybe there are red diamonds or yellow diamonds inside the stone. That's what's so impressive about this one. So you've got a choice of 4 rings. They're all going to be one great price. And again, we've only got about 9.5 minutes now until we debut our top of the hour, a one-time only deal, a beautiful value. I know you're probably starting to think about what size you want. This is the all Himalayan crocodile, not embossed, not printed, not stamped. Again, this is the $250,000 bag. That is not going to be a $250,000. Actually, there's a $480,000 one, but we'll talk about that later. So again, if you want calfskin and Himalayan crocodile, you've got that choice as well. So, and again, I know you can't see all the details from this distance away, so stay with us to see a little bit more detailed look at it. But we're going to do something very special here first with our Fantastic Four, the superheroes of jewelry wheels are right here. Take a look at them. And we've got gold quartz in 18 karat gold in the front. That's going to be our carat 60. Then you have 11 points in diamonds. Then we've got the 1.5 carat. There's that red citrine in that round. Those are pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. 14 points in the pink and 50 points in the white. Then you have the turquoise. It's a pear-shaped turquoise, and it's a turquoise pear shape that is 40 points in size, and that's going to have 38 points in diamonds. It almost reminds me of the big mounting we saw earlier with Imperial, but a little bit more curved. It's got these little details where you see this little scalloped edge and detailing here, and then really pretty. It's almost like a series of heart shapes scrolling together. And then if you want to go real classic, here's the diamond ring, all white diamonds, 61 points. There you have it. You tell me which one you like. All the same price. Normally on any given evening, we'd do $14.99, call it a day, make a lot of people happy. Instead, we're going to take it much, much lower. Here's our Friday night, getting ready. I know everyone likes, whenever I have a big presentation, whether it was my Dior sunglasses I sold way back in the day, whether it was, I don't know, just those beautiful street Sia handbags we had a couple of months ago, everyone likes to wait and wait and wait and see the bags and then shop for the jewelry. Honestly, this is where, again, the values have got to be so cranked up here. We got to take the prices down so that you can shop freely on the jewelry too before we even get to the bags, okay? So I really want you to take advantage of this, because we got something special going on, and it's not going to be even $14.99 or $12. We're going to take them lower for you. Everything up here has got to go. The only one that's got to stay in the gold color it's in is the gold quartz and the citrine. Now the citrine's got the rose and the white, so keep that in mind. You get 2 different colors of gold here. Stays that way. That's because it's got the pink diamonds. Here's the one that stays in the 18 karat yellow gold. It's got diamonds on the side profile. This one can be done in any gold color, and the turquoise I would recommend in any gold color but the one it's in. That's my 2 cents on that. But we're going to do better than $12.99. Anyone you want, all great values already. No one can top $999, but I'm about to, because I want to make sure they all go out before our top of the hour arrives. This is super important. It's very, very special. Want to make sure you get in before somebody else grabs your ring, because that's really where we're in danger here with this kind of value that we have. And so this is an extremely, extremely important idea. Now, it's going to be anyone you want. They're not $999, $888, even $799. This is a huge value. And all you got to do is dial in. If you've never shopped here before, it's a good time to start right now. Really good moment to start your shopping. And we have a lot of pieces here from the first hour if you'd like to get any of them. But here's what we're going to do. It's not going to be $799. I know. We could go extra, extra low, make them all $777 and call it a deal. Otherwise, we're going to go even lower. Make sure you're on the phone lines now. This is so incredibly valuable. important, specialty. Everything up here is one low price. We're already busy on the phone lines. Why wouldn't we be when you have a value like this is? And remember, 18 karat gold right here, 18 karat gold. It's a one you can still stack. Same with this one. And we are very busy on lines. It's not going to be, and I know we don't have a lot of operators tonight, so bear with us. If you are waiting on hold, we will get to you as soon as possible, and we will hope you get the value and hope we reserve one for you. But this is not a time to wait because they are not even $777. They're not $750 or $749. We're giving away gold. And I know that term giveaway is thrown out a lot in a business like ours. These are true giveaways because not one component, whether it's the gold, the diamonds, the gemstone in the center, or the labor, not one single component that I just mentioned could be done for this price tag of $749, and the whole ring. And not to mention, on most occasions here, you're choosing your gold, getting your size, and getting it shipped to your doorstep for free, and a money-back guarantee on top of that. And they're not even $750. They're not. Turquoise, red citrine, which I have a feeling is going to be very popular with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds with it. Also, the fabulous gold quartz, which is a one only in the 18 karat gold, and the turquoise. Please think about anything other than rose gold. I think you're going to be very happy with the yellow or the white. Let's take a look at it. Here's the wheel. Not even $749. Let's make them all gone. Disappear. $699 for 60 seconds. Yes. Let's go with the quartz first. I just knew that would be the first one to be asked about because that is just rare to see. And it's 18 karat gold. Remember, your diamonds are on the side. They're wrapping around the side edge of your gold quartz, yet you could still stack if you want to. This is the one that's got to stay in the yellow gold. That'll stay in the 18 karat yellow gold. And that one may be gone. It's item number 1124524. Yes. Let's go with the red citrine on the hand next. That would be item number 1122736. It's too tiny for me. Let me try it on here. That one's going to be going on the hand. Look at that. Red citrine. Red. This is normally, if you get an orange or a golden citrine, you're usually looking at the very best out there. This is the red variety. It truly looks like you're looking at a red diamond or a spessartite garnet. Super rare, carat and a half stone. It has 14 points in pink diamonds, and then it has 50 points in the white. 64 points in diamonds overall. That one stays as is because remember it's got a rose gold and a white gold setting. So that's the way you want to leave that one because it's the rose gold setting for the citrine. It's the pink diamonds also set in rose gold and then the white diamonds for the band and all the way around it. And then did you get the gold quartz or is that still here? Still here? Okay. So that one's still here if you'd like it. And then don't forget we have the, yep. Oh, never mind. That one is gone. All right. Someone who's not even in the studio got that one. He's all the way across the country. All right. So the gold quartz in the 18 karat gold is gone. Now we have the diamond ring, the turquoise, which again, I'm asking for, you'd have to, I know this is a lot to ask, but look past the rose gold. I'm going to try it on. I know that most of us don't get the turquoise and the rose gold. We love the white. We love the yellow. And those are the ways you should get it. That's probably why this one's here. 1125243. If that were in white or yellow, it would have been sold a long time ago at $16.99. Instead, it's $1,000 off that price, and it's right here, right now. And this amazing, amazing opportunity is yours for the taking. Remember, that's a 40-point pear shape, and then it has the fabulous 38 points in diamonds as well. Very cool. Okay, here we go. Love that one too. Let's go back to the wheel, take a look at what else is here. Still the red citrine available, and then the diamonds. Here's what I'll do. I want to show you the diamond ring as well. The diamond ring has a total diamond weight of 61 points. Could be an engagement style, a wedding set style, kind of looks like what we're seeing all the time, but very expensive to do a solitaire with a halo. So here it accomplishes the same thing except more sparkle than you would ever get with a solitaire. Why? Because those are round brilliant diamonds together in a shape that makes it look like it's one single solitary stone, still has the halo around it, and diamonds down the shoulders as well. That one's going to be our 61 points overall, white, yellow, or rose, and for $699. Back to the wheel we go. So anything up here, 61 points in diamonds, your beautiful carat and a half red citrine with pink and white diamonds. There's the turquoise. It is Sleeping Beauty variety, by the way. Best of the best in the Sleeping Beauty variety. Gosh, that's a really, really cool wheel at $699, and we still have a lot of people waiting on hold. Anybody take anything off that wheel that I should know about? No? Just the gold quartz gone? Okay. A lot of backed up calls. Must be registers. Must be new registers waiting for fabulous designer handbags. Not used, not vintage, not estate, brand new. made to perfection, some of the most important and luxury material you can get in fashion. Jason, which one did you take? What's that? Oh, sure. Thought there was a more specific instruction. I'm going to hold it. I had it on before, Andy, on the pinky, because that's where it fits. But I'll just show you what it would look like on the ring finger there. And again, 1.5 carat red citrine, 14 points in pink diamonds, and 50 points in white diamonds. Stays in the two-tone rose and the white gold together. So fabulous piece and great way to go for $6.99. Hard to believe what we're doing on this wheel. We've got about 20 seconds left until our top of the hour arrives, and we're really, really excited about it. So that's going to be happening very quickly here. We're so excited about this wheel at $6.99. Take anything you'd like. Obviously, a lot of great pieces up there to choose from, and then we will have the debut of something very special that is a one-time only opportunity here, and very proud to say today is that day. So, diamond ring, red citrine, very popular. If you would like any of those, please let me know. And then we're going to talk top of the hour. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. TVON is going to look a little different tonight because we have something very special for you. It's only going to be a few minutes here. We'll be right back to the jewelry. We'll have a good probably hour and probably 45 minutes of jewelry. So don't go anywhere. This might be just something that is new to you or maybe something that you're familiar with. Either way, my job is to give a little education on something that is really a very interesting concept because the world of designer accessories is bigger and better than ever. We see a lot of pieces like this that are in the used environment, oftentimes pieces that are used and consigned and secondhand, and these are some of the most in-demand bags in the world as far as this silhouette. Now, obviously the French designer is who made them famous, and they are still to this day the most famous and most popular wealth or luxury handbag out there, the celeb fave. Queens of countries carry this bag, first ladies carry this bag. You've probably seen it a lot, and certainly this is the silhouette. It's based on that silhouette. Now, what we did not do, because we worked with a manufacturer to make this custom for you, what we did not do is add a lot of hardware, because as someone who's carried that bag before, it is almost impossible to get in and out of it. So if you're just carrying it to literally be photographed by the pops, then that's one thing. But if you're actually going to use it every day to carry your wallet and keys and phone and makeup and lipstick and necessities, you probably need to get in and out of your bag. So I think what we did here is really ingenious in that we did not actually add a lot of bulky hardware that you have to do all these different little straps and get. We just made it one magnetic flap closure. So it opens up and you've got a very, very wide kind of, again, one wide area with inner pockets as well. You've got a zip pocket on the inside and two of the flap pockets. So this is what's really cool. We're actually going to start with this one, which is so important, but I wanted to show you how easy. There's a magnetic closure, so it's literally lifting. Now you'll notice there is a little something special happening here. That's going to be coming up. I do want to start by talking about kind of the main event here, if you will, which is going to be what is the most luxury of the bags. And this is where, and you'll get a better close-up look. What I'm going to do is show you from a distance just so you can gauge the size and get that fabulous idea of how it's going to look as you're carrying it on the crook of your arm. This all Himalayan crocodile, and again, one thing to make sure you're aware of is that it is not stamped. This is not a leather embossing treatment like most. Obviously everybody's got their own. All designers are doing that kind of format right now where they're trying to make this look and usually do some kind of treatment, embossing, stamping process on leather or faux leather to get here. This is what everyone's trying to imitate, but it's this colorway that makes it so important. So the item number here is going to be 1127673. We're actually going to start here, and I'm going to give you a closer look, but what it is about is this is called the Himalayan crocodile. And what that is no, contrary to popular misconception, is that this is really truly, it's not going to be the piece that actually, it's not a crocodile that comes from the Himalayas. It's actually about a process. It's about a process, and we'll talk about that as you'll look at it. But I want to give you some dimensions. First of all, this is 9.5 by 11, so 11 inches wide, 9.5 tall. It's got 5.5 inch depth. It does have the feet at the bottom, and this one will be the one that is not going to be engravable. We're going to actually do some customization on the calf skin with the crocodile, So just so you know, this is the all crocodile, and it's all crocodile all the way around, side, top, bottom, everywhere with the same magnetic closure. You'll get a closer look in a moment. This one is going to be 2 sizes. This one's only 1. This one's 2 sizes, the large or the medium. This is going to be mostly the calf skin all the way around with just the Himalayan crocodile. Again, genuine Himalayan crocodile as your magnetic flap closure. So that's the first thing. These are all going to be, again, and these are custom. This one is not, because it really, you can't take, the material's what's so precious here. So you really don't want to mar the material. This one we wanted to do a little customization, which even the big designer, who is that French designer who gets $250,000 for bags like this, they don't do that. They do some customization in this style once. They've made one where they actually put the hardware and they had diamonds set in the hardware. That one was closer to $500,000. So let's take a look at this so you can see some more of the shading here, and I'll bring it in a little closer here. So I want to tell you a little bit about it because it's so impressive, and obviously you see with these dimensions here on this more, I would call it a medium-sized bag. It's really good. It's lightweight enough. It's only 2 pounds, by the way, which I know that a lot of these, again, are very, very heavy out there. This one's only 2 pounds, so keep that in mind. It's the Himalaya, we're calling it. It's our Himalayan crocodile. It's genuine crocodile, but it's the shading and the treatment to it that when we say Himalayan, that's what makes it so impressive. So you can see the size. We'll talk more about that. I wanted to give you a really, really good idea of how they do this because that's what's so impressive. And again, why they call it the Himalayan, because this has been around for a long, long time. And this bag is only able to be made out of the Nilo crocodile. That's the name of the crocodile in which they can actually do this. But it's the dyeing process that they actually do, because there was a lot of mystique around, is it made from actually like some kind of albino crocodile? But it's actually the Nilo crocodile that can actually be dyed and treated in such a way where they can do this incredible ombre shading process. So the lighter hue is actually the more difficult. So all the lighter kind of that beautiful, almost like that kind of, really, I would say it's like an ivory color. It's definitely, it's got a little bit, it's not a stark optic white. It's definitely got this ivory tone to it. And then as it ombres and shades out, it goes to tones of gray. And it starts a little lighter and then it gets a little bit deeper and darker. That shading is going to carry through the side. It's also going to happen on the back of the bag and also on the base of the bag. So this is really complex to do. And with that size bag, this is about $250,000, $260,000 to be exact, typically for that bag, if it has a French designer name to it. So that's really, it's probably considered, I would say, the most desirable handbag in the world. Again, well known enough, like I was saying, one of our casinos out here in the Southland is actually, they put it on the billboards as an attraction to get customers to the casino because they were giving one away as a jackpot. So again, very, very unique, because also, let's not forget too, it's not about also the process of making them. It's about the fact that there is a huge wait list to get them. That's the other thing that I want you to remember, is that even if you've got, no problem, if you've got $300,000 to spend on a bag, that's like the $260,000 plus tax. The problem is there's a wait list. You can't get one. You can't just call up the store and say, I'll take one. That's how painstaking this process is. And it's not all about mystique. I know that there's a lot of, obviously, designers purposely sometimes limit quantities. In this case, in the crocodile case, it's not just leather. This one is really about the mystique of making this bag. It's not easy to do. So we'll take a close-up look at it. I want you to see all the details, and I really want you to see what it's about here. But also, it's the process. So they have to do this dyeing process. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours to complete, and the lighter hues, like the more white ivory tone, are what's really, really tough to do, because they have to go over this process many, many times. And so it's really, again, it is all about this look that is iconic. It's really special. It's a timeless, like, people don't think about this as just utilitarian. It's like a work of art. It's like a piece of art for your collection. It would look, I think, fabulous on the shelf of a closet or in your home as much as it would be on the crook of your arm when you wear it. So again, the Himalaya refers to the process. It's about the coloring. It's not about the origin of the crocodile or a type of albinism. That's what a lot of people think. It's actually about the process. So here's what we have. We've got this amazing, delicate process that oftentimes, if it's not done properly, it can be easily can go awry. So that's what's really challenging about it. This is the crocodile. It's the Nilo species. So if you're wondering what kind of croc, it's only a certain type of croc. And it's actually meant to look, and though this is why they call it Himalayan, because I know this is where the confusion is. The whole idea of the Himalayan is to really mimic, with this process, it's to mimic the snowy mountain caps and the dark earthy mountain sides of that world famous mountain range. So that's why it's named that. So that's really interesting, and it's been around since the really in the 1990s is when it really began. So again, this colorway that just shades and really makes for, again, it's that look of the Himalayas. So really important, but again, $260,000 in designer retail. Can't even get one if you try because it's waitlist. And then even on the market, even after one is used and sold in the secondary market, guess what? They're more money. There's a huge, huge premium on this fabulous, fabulous bag. So again, really a statement piece, truly rare. There's only a couple made. That's because, again, this is such a difficult deal to do. And of course, the croc always, again, natural through and through. So keep that all in mind. Now, if you'd like one, I mean, this is your moment to get one. We're not even doing half of the retail price. You think about $130,000. This is your chance to pick one up right now. And again, croc all the way around. I'm going to show you some of the details of it. Remember, the measurements are going to be 11. That's 11 wide, so just under a foot wide, 9.5 tall, and then 5.5 deep. So you get plenty of depth to this bag. These are the feet. They're actually covered, by the way. So I'll show you. See, I just took off the covering. There's a little kind of like a silicone covering for just transport, and they come beautifully boxed, by the way. We're going to do them in beautiful gift boxes. This would make an amazing gift, I will just say. If you're looking to wow, let's say maybe you're not the handbag collector or devotee, but you know somebody who is, this would make an incredible gift. Incredible gift. It's style that is timeless. It's the shading and the colors that also goes with everything. Keep in mind, this one opens up with one magnetic closure, so really just lift it from the center, and then it opens up to be one large open space, but there is going to be, oh, thank you, Tony, there is going to be an inside zip pocket, and then there are two inside flap pockets. So this is really crucial because obviously you like to have probably your phone and keys separated, and then you can have privacy with that zip pocket, but it's one open compartment in the middle, and again, extremely lightweight, only 2 pounds on the bag. So that's really, really important to remember. Now, here's what we're also going to do, and then look at that, it just closes. You've got your handle drop meant for the crook of the arm, comes beautifully boxed. It's not even going to be $130,000. Don't forget, we're going to do personalization on the leather and crocodile versions that are off to my left. So you'll get a chance to personalize and customize those. They'll be a little bit more affordable, but if you'd like the rarest of the rare, this is not $130,000. And I've sold crocodile bags. Quick story. I don't know if anybody remembers this. If you do, wow, kudos, because it was many years ago. It was about 2006. I was on TV selling another type of crocodile bag. My mom knows because she bought one off the air from me in a bright orange color. And you know what? I don't think she's ever used that thing. But I keep begging her. She says, nope, nope, you can't have it. But it was the same kind of crocodile, except not with this Himalayan pattern. Because again, back then it was still fairly new. And those I sold, just so you know, that was many, 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 many years ago, 2006. So we're talking about nearly 20 years ago. And they were back then $69.99. And they were plain croc, which were dyed to be a color. There was purple, there was orange, there was green, there were some great colors. It was not this Himalayan design. It was not this process of shading. And again, take a look at it, because I think seeing this up close is really just, it's got a subtle, almost like a semi-matte finish. I just love the way it's got that subtlety to that finish here. Again, feet at the bottom, crocodile all the way around. This is the one that's genuine croc all the way around. It is limited edition, by the way. It comes beautifully boxed. It's fantastic. It is so rare. It's so special. And again, I'm a handbag collector. This is the bag that is the most coveted in the world. The same look, the same process, the same treatment, the same colorway, but again, easier, more practical to get in and out of, and it's not going to be $100, it's not going to be $10,000. This is what I'm so amazed at, is that I know it's a premium kind of thing. I know this is a special moment. It's one night only. This is not coming back before the holidays of next year. I know it's February almost, so we're not probably thinking about Christmas and Hanukkah, but let me tell you, if you want it for any occasion at all, this is the time to get it. This is the moment to make it yours, because there's just nothing quite like it. The handle's done in the same croc. If you want to wrap a scarf around the handles, that's what oftentimes ladies who carry bags like this will do to just protect the handles. You might want to take a scarf and just wrap it, twist it, braid it around the handles. You can do that if you want, kind of adds your own personal style to it, but it's also not going to be $10,000. If you'd like to get one, this is just super limited. We have all of 3 to go around, so it's only for 3 customers nationwide and beyond, and it's just fabulous in every way. It is such a, if there ever was a statement status piece, it is so this bag. It is so this style. It is this silhouette. It is this colorway, and it's not going to be $99.99 or $88.88. There is something really, again, at this point, kind of priceless, because I want to continue to reiterate, even if you have the funds to own it, even if you are willing to spend what it normally takes to get this style and this croc and this treatment and this colorway, you have to spend so dearly. But the thing is, you can't even get one. You cannot get one. That's the whole problem, is that, and that's why even when they're used and they're in a secondary resale marketplace, like a luxury consignment, secondary retail, wherever that is, you're paying a premium because nobody else can get them. It's not, and that's why you see the price tags and the value of these bags soar. And that is why it's not going to be $88. It's not going to be $79.99. This is a truly, I'm just going to say it. I know this is a phrase that I use sparingly, but it really is appropriate in this case. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity that you have right here tonight. And if luxury is your thing, if you know somebody who is into luxury, this is the icon, this is the one to own, this is the one to get. I cannot believe how light as a feather this is. I can pick it up with one pinky finger. It is really, this is not a heavy bag. It is not a heavy bag. So I know that, again, if you have shopped the other ones, if you know the retailer, they are very heavy. They're not easy to maneuver. There's not really room on the passenger seat of the car or at the table at the restaurant. This is the one you need to have, and yet durable. Durable too. You don't have to be delicate. You don't have to baby it. And it's not even $79.99. I don't know where you buy the crocodile alone. It's in danger. This is super, super important. It's this process that makes it so special, and it's not going to be $7,500. This is one to get. 3 available only. Then we'll get to our calfskin and crocodile combo, but this is truly luxury, just like our jewelry we bring. This is exactly that same tier, same level. Take another look at it close up. The shading that is happening here a little closer is really what you need to see. That's what really is breathtaking about it. And it's also not going to be $75.99. It's not even close. We're going to make this bag $6,999 only for 3 of you to go around. And again, easy open, easy close. That's so important. 1 main compartment, zipper inside, and 2 flat pockets. So 1 huge zip pocket for privacy, modesty, and then you've got the 2 flat pockets to keep everything organized. And then just easy as can be to close it. And then also, if you want to kind of keep it more open, let's say you're in and out of it a lot, then you can always do this. You can always fold that in if you want to. So you can do that. Then you've got really easy access. Let's say you're, in and out of your bag a few times an hour. Then you can kind of put that flap on the inside. But this is how you lock it. It's simple as boom, close, click, close. That's it. So that's $69.99. Now, I know you're probably anxious to see what we can do on the calfskin with the Himalayan crocodile accent, and it's really more than an accent, so shame on me for calling it that. 112-7672 is next. Let me just go ahead and show you and thank you that you had the first one gone and the second one is verifying. Take a look at what we have here. This is the most beautiful color, and neutrals can be kind of neutral. This is something so rich. This is almost like, if you know the Stratzia bag we did, it's a very similar color. So everything you see that's smooth here is your calfskin leather. And this is going to be really, I would say, elephant gray is really hitting it. I think it looks a little more gray on camera than it is in real life. And again, my monitors are really, really old. I think the wide shot shows them better, Tony. I think that's a little different. There you can see there's kind of this almost like it goes with, that's the beauty of it, goes with everything. There's a large size, there's a smaller size. So I'm going to have you choose whether you want the large or the medium. We'll give you 2 great prices. If we can toggle back and forth, $76.72 is the large size, which is going to be your measurement of 13 by 12. So you see it's almost square, really. 13 wide, 12 tall, and then of course the depth is still going to be about the same, 6 millimeters. Still has those little caps on the end of the feet there to protect them. And then this has got the rolled top handles, same inside interior. But the beauty of this is you're going to get a chance to make this super, super custom. You've got the same interior. 1 zip pocket that is large on the inner wall, 2 flat pockets on the inside wall there. And then look at this. This is what's so important. I know we can't probably zoom in, but I'll show you here. That is going to be personalized and customized to your liking. That is my name, well, my first name and my last initial, that they have went ahead and done here on the inside. So this is your own little homage. That is something that the biggest French designer in the world, who charges hundreds of thousands of dollars for a bag like this, does not do. And they do a lot of leather bags, by the way, and they're still $80, $90, $100,000, just depending on what it is. So here we are. This is going to be embossed. This is a stamped process, so it's literally embossed into the calfskin at the top. So every time you open and close your bag, you have that little personalization pop. How great is that? Or, like I said before, leave that flap tucked in where it still shows off because it's taller in the back than it is in the front. And then you always see whether that's going to be the name of a loved one, your name, your first name, your last name, could be initials. You can go up to 8 characters, including a space you might use. So again, I have 6 letters in my name, space, and then my last initial. So I'm showing you there the full 8 letters, okay? And this one's going to be, again, Himalayan. That's the Himalayan, the same amazing process that does that shading. So again, remember, you're going to get the option. If you don't want to customize it, you don't have to. But talk about a great gift idea if you want it to be. This is the large size. I'll show you the medium. The medium is going to be, this is the medium version, which is the same size as the crocodile, the Himalayan we showed you. This is the medium size. I'll get you a measurement on that one as well. It's 76, 72, and that has the same number. So I guess we're just going to change it by the reference points, so same item number, which is very confusing. But this one's going to be actually a little bit smaller. It's 11 by 9.5. So 11 wide, 9.5 tall, and then about 5.5 on the depth, because this is the same size as the original croc. So you've got the same option here. The medium version is also going to give you, we did not have this one personalized. So again, I'm only getting one bag, and I go with the larger bag because I carry a lot of stuff. So here is where you'll have that embossing option on the smaller as well. So 2 great options. As far as weight, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. So very, very lightweight. Again, no problem, 1 finger, not hard. So this is your chance right now to pick these up. There's a crazy good value. And again, the customization is what makes it. They come beautifully. They have a dust bag. They're beautifully wrapped. They're going to have the stuffing inside so they retain their shape, although that's my big thing with a bag. I don't like a bag that puddles. I like a bag that you can sit on wherever and it still has its silhouette and shape intact. When it puddles, it just, to me, loses kind of all that beauty. So this is where it retains its shape, but you've got that beautiful dust bag, and of course you're going to have the box that it comes in. It's a stunning box, so presentation's there if you are gifting it or just as a great way to keep it. And this is going to be a crazy good value. So once again, if you like the larger, I'm going to put that over here and this over here because I know you know that medium size. Again, all calfskin all the way around. So the only crocodile that you're going to get on this one, that's still a lot of calfskin leather, smooth, not the caviar style, but completely smooth. And then this is where you've got that genuine Himalayan treatment to the crocodile, genuine crocodile. And the large one, here's the deal, $69.99. Actually, we should be asking about the same for this one. Obviously not as much crocodile, but you have a lot of leather, which is not inexpensive these days. A beautiful way that I love these rolled top handles that stay up. That's how they should. The magnetic closure. What, again, could we also put up the option to personalize? Because it's the personalization. I don't want you to forget that. That is a big deal. Do you have a handbag that has personalization or your initials or name or the name of a loved one or a little pet name? That's what I think a lot of the celebs would do, probably, is a little pet name, right? Is that it can be anything that means anything to you, but as long as it's up to 8 characters, including a space. So keep that in mind. This is fabulous. I would even use it, I mean, call me crazy. I would actually tuck this in, and the large one, Peanut could fit in here. If you have a small dog, it could be a dog bag. So my first foray into this designer was just for that. So I used it for my little Poochie when she was a little baby. She fit into one of these bags. So that's how I carried her around. But it's also how I got her in and out of places she shouldn't have been. But that's going to be, again, big enough to be a dog bag if you want it to be, if you want to keep that flap tucked on the inside. But this is not going to be $69.99. This is what I want to do. Make a luxury bag with a ton of leather and the crocodile and maybe even a little more neutral perhaps, and really one you're going to have still forever, and it's not even half of this price. It's not even $3,500, and that's for the big one with the personalization. Gifting, oh my goodness. I will tell you, you know this if you've watched me for any amount of time, I am in the beginning stages of starting a handbag museum with my own personal collection that I've been collecting for over 30 years. And I will tell you right now, thinking about that collection, I do not have a bag that is personalized with my name. I have bags that are signed on the inside by people who are really well known. Kim, Buzz Aldrin, I mean, to name a few. Those are 2 ends of the spectrum, I realize. But again, I have pieces that are personalized in that respect, but nothing with my own personalization. This bag has that. So keep that in mind. It's not $35, it's not $34, it's not even $3,000. If you want to have the large size, which I recommend if you just like a statement piece and really have a lot of essentials to carry, this will fit your books and your iPads and all that, and even a laptop computer in most cases. It's not even $3,000. The big one, $29.99. If you want the medium version, which will also be personalized if you choose, Let your operator know which one you need. The personalization will happen right up here on that calfskin leather. It's embossing, and that smaller or medium, again, I can't call it small. It's not small. You let me know. You can see the perspective here from all the way across the room, whichever one you want. This one's going to be even less, as it should. Still about the same, almost as much of that crocodile. The treatment process takes the same amount of time. So I'm pretty impressed by this, because no matter how much you have, that process of ombreing the colors like that is the same. And yet this bag is going to be less than $29. I was thinking about $28.88. We're going to do a lot better, because I think this is actually going to be the most popular. I do. I think the size is still going to be that. It would be, without sitting next to this one's pretty large. So I think that, let me show the close-up on this one too, because I think this one's going to be extremely popular. Take a look. It's just reading a tad bit darker in the elephant gray than it is in real life. It's still got the feet at the bottom. Remember, this is the one that's going to be the same size as the original one we showed you. And this one is going to be, that will be a measurement of 11. That's 11 inches wide, 9.5 tall, and also the 5.5 inches deep. That one's going to be, you know what, $2,499 if you'd like to get it. So those are our bags. And like I said, it's a rare experience. It's a rare specialty and exclusive opportunity to get some really special Himalayan treatment to that crocodile. And again, the beautiful ombre it has from the darker to the lighter, and then all the way through. So really neutral bags. That's the colorway. We have the large and the medium size, and those are here for you if you'd like to get them. So $24.99 for this medium size, $29.99 for the large. So here we go. There's the large size. And then of course you still have the option, now that you've seen them, you still have the option to get the all crocodile as well for $69.99. So huge values there on really special designer bags. We'll get back to jewelry. I sure hope we've got some jewelry lovers out there tonight. Just wanted to bring those to you as something fun and fabulous. And I know there's bag lovers and there's people that aren't bag lovers. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you can spend anything on a bag. You can spend $10. You can spend, obviously, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this is that idea that gives you that really high end and that very special look and design. And it's only here and, you know, the French designer. So anyway, those are going to be great ways to go. Thank you for joining me for that, because that's always fun to see, right? Something a little different. I'll just leave them up here so you can kind of peruse them throughout the evening and think about them. Like I said, if you want them for gifting, whether it's Valentine's Day or something coming up, birthdays, anniversaries, just for anybody who loves luxury, that's really what that bag is all about. And again, $29.99, $24.99, $69.99 for the all crocodile. So let's get to it. I promised you a special little something, and I want to get to our Tanzanite, because this is the 555 that we love so much. 112-7383 is coming up. And again, welcome to our big Friday night. We are live with you from Los Angeles, and we're so glad you're here with us. We've got a special bit of jewelry. It's going to be the next 95 minutes of jewelry together tonight. If you do have any requests, give me a call. By the way, speaking of requests, Diane, if you happen to be out there, I know you were asking for a band ring last night. We didn't have it last night. I went in the vault and found it today for you. So if you're out there, we've got it, and we can show that when you're ready. The 5-stone band. Actually, I'll probably show it just so everybody can get a special look at it. But this is the 555 Tanzanite. So it looks bigger. It is a huge stone. Take a look at this, and this is the one we gave you a little look at earlier tonight. Really excited that it gets to be here now. Oh, we do have some requests. Hey, Donna. Well, let me get to these real quick. Are these both for Donna? Okay, so Donna, thank you for waiting. Hold that thought on that beautiful, beautiful Tanzanite. That one's going to be coming out for you in just a moment. Here's what we have in the gold quartz. Take a look at this. It is a larger version of the one that sold off the wheel. It is still a beautiful round, and then it's got the diamonds on the profile. And that's where you can see that round is going to have gold all the way through it. Isn't that pretty? So this is going to be, thanks Donna for the request, 112-6372 is your item number here, and that's going to be the round 296. And then it also has, how about that, the diamonds around the edge. So I know this is a little different. We're not seeing diamonds in the halo as we traditionally do. Instead, you're getting diamonds around the very side profile. It's still a halo, but they're on the sides. Then you get the 34 points in diamonds. That's in the 18-karat yellow gold. There's the finishing on the inside. Look at that. And you can stack away and forget whatever's on the band there. I will scrub it up when I get off the air. But $296, and we'll make this one easy, $9.99. Then I also have a Mahenge heart shape. And this is truly the prettiest Mahenge I think we have. And then we will get back to that Tanzanite. I promise you we will. Let's come in a little closer, then I'll try this on. And one of the great things about this 18 karat gold is you can stack with it because everything is set elevated as well. So it's elevated up over the hand a little bit. So if you want to put on another band ring or a stackable or a wonder ring, we've got it on the hand here for you. Take a look at that big round there. So look how easy this would be to just stack something up next to it. The whole piece is elevated. So it's a little sitting off the hand, which is awfully nice. And then you can stack away if you want to add more to those diamonds that are going to be more visible from the profile all the way around. So super cool. Let's get that one out the door for $9.99. Then I also have the Mahenge. Not sure she asked for the specific one, but this is to me, I always, and I'm not a heart person, but let me say something. This stone is just the coolest. I feel like I'm at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. I feel there's something about this, and I don't know if I'm just crazy talking here, but this just feels, because of the shape of the heart, because of the really kind of the wider, the shorter in the length and then the wider lobes of it, it feels like pop art to me. It looks like Warhol. I don't know. It looks like Andy Warhol cut the stone. It just is the most beautiful and recognizable distinctive heart I think we've ever had. Heart shapes are always rare to find in the gem world. We got a good one here. It's a 90-point Mahenge, so this is in that upper echelon of Mahenge for sure. And it's 1125796. Let me know on the gold quartz. It's still here. And then we are, sure enough, we're ready to give away a very, very special Mahenge. It's a 90-pointer, 20 points in diamonds. That would be the yellow diamonds alone, 2 rows there. And then you've got 51 points in diamonds also. Oh, good. Hey, Renee. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, it's cool. Thank you, Renee. That's so kind of you to say. Yeah, the bicolor purse is the one everyone's picking up, by the way. It's the medium and the large, and it's personalized. It's embossed with whatever you want it to be, up to 8 characters. We'll probably show it a little later once everyone stops watching the news for a minute. Yeah, it's been a big week for news. So we'll probably recap those a little bit later in the show as well if you missed them. But some really cool options on those bags, and I know they're still going out and very popular, obviously, in the two-tone. It's kind of predicted they would be. Let's do this one as a nice little blowout deal. Yellow, white. Really nice big halos here. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, this is so stunning. What do you think? No mistaking that heart shape. Anybody like it? Maybe not at $79.99. We don't like it. You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather get that. I'd rather get the bag. But this is where you get both. You got to have the fabulous jewelry to hold the fabulous bag, and vice versa. So we need to make this even better than $79, $69, $59, $49, $39. Oh boy, I need to stop. How about $29.99? That's not stopping. We got to move it and groove it and give you one great opportunity. Stays as is in the yellow and the white gold. Here we go. Back up close, it goes. That's a huge Mahenge. And the 90-point, ignore it. It looks so much bigger. You know, I gave you the speech earlier about how these stones don't come in big sizes. We had a 20-pointer, and we were talking about that one and how big that one is. A 90-pointer that gives you this whoop, that just feminine, beautiful, voluptuous shape. It's such a cool stone. That is a really tough heart shape to do, and it's a defined heart shape. It's got the cleft in the middle. It's got that distinctive point. Let's take a look at it. It's not $29.99. It is $1,999. I got to go on a little blowout rampage on this Friday night. It's what we do on Friday nights. Still that show that we're kind of building, you know. So it's a big night. And wait till you see the 555 that's coming up next. I'm not waiting on that one. 555. Tansy time. I should trademark that. Tansy time? Well, we won't actually need to trademark it because we're almost out of Tanzanite. So what will I be showing in Tanzanite? Not much at all. But here we go at $19.99. Let me know who's got this one. I mean, it's Valentine's Day around the corner. All we need to know is the ring size you need, and we'll get it shipped out to you pronto because it stays as is. There's nothing we need to do except get your ring size. Put it in that ring size. That's it. And so if you think that's going to stick around, I don't know. Maybe if it were still $7,999, but not at that price. Okay. Did she like the gold quartz, by the way? Was that Donna you're talking to over there, Jason, or somebody else? Did anybody get the gold quartz? All right, we still have the $9.99 gold quartz in the big size, in the 18 karat gold. Anybody? No? Okay, well, if that heart shape doesn't go, I don't know what will. Oh, yes, I do. The 555 Tanzanite that's coming up next, of course. This one is so good. So good. 112-7383. Okay, guys, I know they were requested. They are both available. The gold quartz and the Mahenge spinel that we have just brought out consecutively here are still available. Make sure you let me know which one you need and which one you want, because this is a Friday night to shop. We got the values. I've got a blue wing block D that is just going to light up your world here. Okay. That's here. 19. I know the spinels. I find it's the most unusual phenomena of sales. Is this why these Mahenge spinels that look like better than hot pink sapphires, and they're neon, and they've got like this. It's just eerie how they're sometimes red and they're sometimes pink. It's just it's what you get when you talk about neon stones. And why these Mahenges? We have a $6.99 version that we showed earlier. It's still here. We have this one still here, $19.99. Okay, we got to talk about this Tanzanite. When in doubt, go blue wing. That's what I'm doing. And it's going to have to be a heck of a value. So get yourselves ready, because Lolo got to make something happen, okay? $555 on the emerald cut, because we still have to sell some jewelry, you know. Yeah. So here's what I got for you. The one that I hand selected today because, well, she pretty. It's our $555. Again, you need a great blue wing. They're almost done. They're almost sold out. They're almost completely gone. What are we going to do then? We're going to have a problem, right? So this is going to be our $555. It also has a huge diamond weight. This is considered one of the signature mountings. I know it's not the signature mounting with the oval. That's one we see quite often. This is a little different, but it's still considered a signature mounting, and it has not one, not a carat 10 or carat 15 or a carat 20. It's 124 in diamonds. So almost a carat and a quarter in your VS diamonds in your choice of gold color. Let's take a look at it. That's the one you should have. And obviously, we need to make something happen. So this is going to get a little wild here. And I know we've had enough blue wings by now to probably be somewhat familiar with the price tags they should be. Oh, I'm going to take it so crazy low. All you have to do is just call. Don't be intimidated. Don't be shy. Don't be thinking, well, I don't know. Maybe it seems too good to be true. I told you. I've been hearing that a lot lately. There have been people watching the show for sometimes years in some cases, and they have yet to purchase a piece because they believe it's just too good to be true. Then I've had some of you reach out recently, as in the last few days, and say, you know what, I don't know what I was waiting for, and my only regret is that I didn't start shopping sooner, because I watched you for years. And I thought, nice, good jewelry, really big values, but I ain't believing it. And then you take that first step. You get that first item. You gotta, let me clean this up for you, and let's get you a great look at it on the hand here. This is something special, and what can I do except price it cheap? That's what I'm gonna do right now. If you'd like a blue wing, and look at those reds. I don't know what you're seeing at home, because everybody's got a different monitor, but I know if it looks good here on my old monitor, and this is what's better. I can do that and look at it all day long in person, like you're gonna see in a couple of days, and I can tell you this stone is one of our best. It wouldn't be Museum Reserve if it wasn't. And we're gonna just put it, I don't wanna auction it. I might have to. We've got, right now it's a 5.5, we can size it. Don't worry about that. It is one of the most beautiful, bigger diamond mountings we do. All big round brilliance, all the way around it. That's a split shank, but then we add a stone in the middle of it and then keep the halo consistent. Are you seeing the reds? This is always the better viewpoint. It's still not what you're gonna see in person fully, but it's a little darker here than it is up here. So you're seeing more and more of those deep reds, aren't you? Let's go. You know what it's supposed to be, $99.99. Every Museum Reserve under 10 carats is that price. And then every one of them over 10 carats is another price. They're usually $14,999. What I'm gonna do is make this a lot more interesting. And again, this is your chance to pick it up. And what a Friday night to be here with us. We've got a diamond band coming up in a little bit. It's the 5 stone, it's the 1 carat, it's the hasn't been here in over a year deal. Let me make this really easy for you. And yes, we are running low on these blue wing block Ds. It is not gonna be $99. $89, $79, $69, $59. I wasn't going to do an auction, but the truth is I can only go to $55.99. And that makes perfect sense. It's a $555. So you're probably seeing the correlation there. But at $55.99, I know something. It ain't going to sell. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to start an auction because it's the only way I can get you lower than $5,600. Otherwise, that's your price tonight. And we got to leave it there and let it go. Instead, we're going to do something very different here. Come on in and take a look at it over here off to my right. White, yellow, or rose gold, totally up to you. It's not going to be 55. It's not even 5,000 to open. Can we do this? No? Perfect. Makes me even more motivated. I'm getting that big head shake back there going, please don't do that. Don't even think about an auction. Don't even think about going lower. Watch this. It's not 5,000, 45. How about $4,000 to get this? You know what? I'm in for it tonight. I know it. I know it. Here's what I'm going to do. Forget about it. We'll just make this the most ridiculous per carat price, and you've seen enough of them by now to know where these go, to know where they should be, to know what the magic number is to get them gone. It's going to be a $10 increment, but I am not, please don't pay $4,000. Let's just make this last day of January. I don't know if it's just us Californians out here, but this month has felt like a couple of years. So it's been a long, like New Year's Eve seems like it was 8 months ago to me. I don't know, does anyone else feel that? So I'm okay saying goodbye to January. Looking forward to welcoming a new month next few hours. I'm really excited that we can make this day memorable here. We can make it memorable. We really can. We can make it memorable right now by giving you the most incredible value you've ever seen on a blue wing to date. And this is the one to get because of it. It's not $4, it's not $35, it's not even $3,000 to open. And that is amounting that, for the record, goes for over $6,300 here just for us to make it. And what we're looking at now at $3,000 to open is, didn't I just have a 3 carat the other day, like, was it yesterday or the day before? That was this price, and it was 3 carats? Just about half the size, but not as much diamond weight. Here's your chance right now to pick up something incredible. Forget about $3,000. We want to get these phone lines rocking. I got to make sure that we set a record. Just remember it, January 31st, you'll never forget it. It's the day you got your blue wing block day. Should I get rid of these? Are these annoying you guys? Is this throwing us off a little bit? They're just sitting here looking pretty. But again, 3,000 not going to be 29, 28, 27, 26. This is my, I don't know, desperation, I guess you could call this. I don't know what else to call it at this point. I think it's desperation here. This is desperation. Let's move something. We got to move something. We got to figure it out. So here's what I'm going to do. It's the 555. Sounds special to me. Sounds real good. You've got a lot of diamond weight at 1.25 carats, and it's not going to be $2,600. Let's go $2,500. This is going to be a record setter of a per carat price. Take a look at it. Let's see if we got the open. I don't know, but this is wild. This is a moment here. It's a moment. So here we are, 2,500. Let me try it on because I don't think I've done that yet for a while. It was early on. Look how beautiful. It's like Hall of Mirrors, whether they're neon blues, neon violets, neon purples, bright, incredible reds all the way out to the edge there. And if you're not seeing the reds, let me tell you, I'm looking at this in person. I know on camera it's harder. These are bright, hot lights. It's like the surface of the sun. This is not an easy environment to see the reds. Let me see if we have the open at 25. This is unheard of. Unheard of. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give it, do we even need a 60-second clock? Do we need a 60-second clock to get this one? Okay, so we've got the open. Thank you. You've got the open? Wonderful. We've got it. Not that we're surprised. Oh, we're going to need a lot more than just $10 extra here. We are looking so below cost. Remember, this is well over $6,000 to make the diamond mounting. You have a 555. I don't know if anyone's bothered to figure this out yet, but I'm happy to do it. I'm a little ashamed to do it, but I'm also happy to do it. That's $450 a carat on a 555 ultra specialty premium emerald cut. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people on the phone lines. Are some of those people on different things, or am I off here? All right, so I don't know if anyone's verifying yet, but I got to really wow you here, and we still have a cushion cut. For the record, we have a cushion cut later. It's a 4 carat. There is a 4 carat square cushion. It has a double halo. It's also very classic. It looks like this. So there's that one coming up. If you don't want now, that one's supposed to be more money, so I'm not sure what we're going to do on that to handle that, but here we are. Okay, I'll make it easy, last call. That's going to be it, last call. What can I do except send it out? We need your calls. This is now, it does have the open, so it is going to go, there is no question about it. It gets its home here tonight. Where that is, we're not 100% sure yet. You still have time to dial in and make it yours. So here's what you need to do. We are about to give it 2 minutes. That's it. It's a 2-minute final warning, last call. Once that clock hits 0, it is sold and done to the top bidder, whoever that may be. We're asking for $10. It's not a typo. It's not $1,000 increments like it should be. It's not $100 increments like it really could be. It is $10 increments only. So if you've ever seen a value before, and I know you've seen enough values around here where you know, but this one is a turned up value on a Friday night. So here's what we're going to do. It's a final call. It's going out. Still have nobody else verifying. We still have just our open. That's it. So we know this. You can't call me tomorrow. I'll be here. But you will not call up tomorrow and say, can I go ahead and get that 555? It's going to be gone at an incredible per carat value, at this unbelievable, unheard of price tag for also a carat 24, which I'm pretty much ignoring here, but that should not be ignored. That kind of diamond weight in VS diamonds all throughout. They're all bigger round brilliance as well, each and every one of them. And the fact that it's in your choice of gold color and it's at $2,500, and I have nobody on the phone lines even talking about it or verifying besides our open. All right, let's give it a final 2 minutes, Tony. I'm serious. We're going to do it. And I know not everyone's watching. So the people that watch the recording, if you're watching this and you're not watching live, if you're watching this right now and it's a Saturday morning and you're getting ready for my kickoff to my live Saturday morning, February 1st show, no, you cannot buy this. No, it's going to be gone. So we have 1:40 left. That's what so many people do. They camp out. They go, I'm out on Fridays. I don't see Fridays because I'm out and about. And I get that, right? It's a tough night. I get it. Most people are out and about. So this is one of those things where you got some special deals happening because you're here to take advantage of me. And this is better than our typical TVON pricing because we got to do that. I mean, you see, it's been a really interesting night. So here we go. And we only have an hour left in the show or so. So it's not a lot of time. And at the top of the hour, I will bring out the diamond band. So if you're waiting on the 5-stone diamond band, that's the 1 carater that is the icon of all of our jewelry. It's kind of what launched 1,000 ships here. It's what we're best known for. I will bring it out at the top of the hour, which is in 15 minutes. So please don't go anywhere because it's going to be amazing. And we are in our final minute. I got to try this on again. White, yellow, rose. I would suggest the white. That's my #1 choice for Blue Wing Block D, but yellow gold is beautiful as well. I wish you could see what I'm seeing. I just wish, oh, and it's helping a little bit. Look at that. I wish you could see the pops of searing bright neon reds that I'm seeing when this is out briefly out of the light. I mean, this is incredible. Incredible. This is, I mean, here we're talking about handbags. We have incredible handbags, but and I'm saying it all the time, you can't get a designer leather handbag for $3,000. For $500 less right now, you've got something that I know it stands the test of time. It's forever and ever. It goes up in value. It doesn't matter if you use it and wear it, and guess what? It still goes up in value. You can't say that about handbags. Once you scuff that bag, it's not going to be worth as much, right? Once you scuff that whatever, you know, that's the thing. Things depreciate in life. Most things that are valuable depreciate like rocks. This does not. It's fine jewelry. So while you're wearing it, while you're loving it, while you're enjoying it, you get the most, yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be more valuable than it was the day you picked it up, and it's already a screaming deal. So do we have anybody else thinking about this one? Hey, Craig. Has Craig shopped with us before, by the way? Never? Registered, not shopped. Was this the same Craig asking about some Barnes last night? Hey, Craig, I think. I might be, or coincidence, but it is. Oh, good. So we're going to show you my favorite round, Craig. Yeah. Oh, Diane's watching. So top of the hour, Diane. I'm going to do that at the top of the hour when most people join us here. That's about 13 minutes from now. And Andy, do we have anybody else on this one? Do we have anybody else? I don't know. Tim's looking at me like, Lolo, give me a phone call. Tim, I'm sorry. Oh, look, it works every time. Now, Tim, if you tell me that's like a customer service issue, I'm going to throw that phone out. Yes, Craig. Is this the one I had last night? Yes, it is, the 1554. Ooh, I'll fight him for it, Andy. I'll fight him for it. I'll bribe him not to take it because this is, you know, this is the one I have my eye on. What's happening? Hanging out? Are we done? What's happening? 2510? Tim, are you on this one? Something else? Tell me. Tell me. Are we on this Tanzanite? Do we have 2510? Yes or no? Gotta move. I think my Mahenge heart and my gold quartz by request are still here. Craig, as someone, and where's Craig calling from? Do we know yet? Hawaii. I hope I'm saying that properly. Hawaii. Tony used to live there, so he'll school me on that later. This one's sold. Congratulations. Look at this. There's a lot of natural beauty already in Hawaii. Can it stand to have a 1554 added to all the natural beauty. Because this is a true statement, and please, this is, guys, I never buy the jewelry that I want because you buy it, and you should. I'm around jewelry all the time, so when I say that I genuinely, truly have thought seriously about purchasing a ring like this round, please don't save it from me. Please get what you can here. They are too limited to be without. And when you see a stone like this, 7180, I did have it last night. This is the 1554 spectacular round, and it is every bit spectacular. It's really good. Take a look at this. It's going to have the big diamonds around it. Hi. Come on over and take a look at it. It's going to be our big round, and it's going to, you can't get over those Himalayans, can you, Tone? Yeah, Tony's just glad he knows why they're called Himalayan crocodiles now. Now he knows. Now he knows. It's meant to look like the mountains. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be 112, 7180, 1554 in the round, and one of a kind, yes, and the big diamonds, 114 among 6 stones. That means each one is 19 points, almost a 20-pointer, almost a fifth of a carat, and this is the one I just cannot believe, because rounds sometimes give you a little less red. Not here, Museum Reserve, no way. This one's got all the reds. It looks, forget about that disco ball. That disco ball can't even hold a candle to this round. That's like our Club TVON Friday night disco ball. That's when you know it's Friday night. It's Friday night. You're not at the club, you're somewhere better. You're at home. That's when I knew I was getting old, when I'd rather be at home than at the club. And truth be told, that set in my 20s. That happened on the early side for me. I was not a big club person. I was more of a take me to the stadium or arena person. That's where I like to spend my Friday nights before I worked them. But here we are with a very, very special, your everyday, more colorful version of a disco ball in a stone from Mother Nature. Best blue wing in the world. The price is even more incredible. It's not $10,000. There's your $99.99 deal, and sometimes it's about rarity. Sometimes it's about the rare premium cut. We talked about that. I gotta polish it up here, and I got to try it on. This one's far too big for me, so I'm going to kind of anchor it best I can. Is it that time already? I'm a little off, but I have Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, get ready to add this, because this one's going to be gone. And if I need to toss my Amex at you, Jess, I'm giving it like 2 more minutes until I do it. And then I'm just going to say, and then you guys will all be relieved because I'll finally have my blue wing. You have no idea how many customers reach out to me every day and go, did you get one? Did you get one yet, Lolo? Did you get one? Did you get one? Do you have one yet? Here it is, not 99, and I'm kidding, guys. You really should get them. Don't prioritize my collection. I'll be fine. Presenting them has been enough for me, to be honest. I mean, this memory that I have of presenting these, it's still always going to be one of my greatest, most fondest memories of my time in this business, is always presenting these blue wing block Ds. Truly, I've done a lot of cool things for 2.5 decades on TV, but this is really one of the most proud achievements, just the fact I got to introduce these to you. And this one's not even 99 or 88. It may already be gone. It should be gone. It should be spoken for. Think of how fabulous that round would look on your hand with your arm through that handle of that bag. I'm just saying, did you really pull up the Himalayan mountains for me, Tony, too? We'll see that later. How about this? Sorry, I got distracted by my preview monitor. It had something different I wasn't used to seeing. This is not going to be 99 or 88. I know, we got to focus, Tony. We got to focus. It's the 1554. Quite frankly, I feel like I need to curtsy when I'm in the presence of this 1554. I feel like I am literally in the presence of royalty. That's what the level of blue wing block D. I don't even know if the royals have blue wing block D. Oh wait, they don't. Unless they're shopping under here under pseudonym that I don't know about. The royal family themselves, they have some of the best gem collection in the world, by the way. They have important stones. You know that. I know that. We all know that. The royal family has incredible collectibles. They don't have a blue wing block D yet. If you want to go ahead and contact them and negotiate with them and have them buy yours, okay. But I can't control what happens in the secondary market with your blue wing block Ds, but I can give you the greatest value to get one now. Take a look at this. It's not 88. It's not going to be. We have one piece only. The more time these get on the air, the quicker that you would expect them to go. I would be very surprised if this lasts 30 more seconds, because it is also $79.99. And I'm speaking to a requester here who's never purchased before. And as we've had a lot of new registers of late, because we've added a lot of new affiliates of late, and we've obviously expanded our time too. We used to just have 5 shows, and now we have 9. So we're just on more so you catch more people when you're on more. It's just a fact. This is one of those things that if that's your first purchase, I congratulate you in every way. You know the good stuff, you know luxury, you know it when you see it, and you know that's a value, because nobody's that has a 1554 basic Tanzanite is ever going to be able to deliver a price like that. And it's true, and all that's left is block C. That's all that's left is block C material. So even going forward, even if you shop high-end designer, if you shop the best stores in Rodeo or Fifth Avenue, wherever you shop, there's some great stores out there. They don't have Blue Wing Block D. By goodness, we've got to get that one home, and we will. And I'm so confident of it. I'm just going to give it 30 more seconds, then we move. And we'll probably never see it again, because it's going to go to its very, very happy home. Is that where he's from, Tony? Oh, that's, I see. Oh, you're showing me Hawaii. When Hawaii got the snow, right. Okay. Boy, I may need to get out more if I thought Hawaii was the Himalayas. I may need to get up my travel game, but that's not a secret. The most I travel is like to the grocery store. You know, that's like as much, and I don't even do that much. So, yeah. My travel involves Baldwin Park, Hollywood, and the gym. That's the only travel I do. It's 3 destinations. My car is like, you're so sad. It knows where I'm going every time I get in it. I think my car is about to tell me one day, please let me guide you somewhere else. But here we go, $79.99 on that one. Let me know if you'd like it. The emerald cut is gone. Congratulations. This one blows my mind if it's still here. That is a value, $79.99. I'm real serious about, you know, making that my own here. But again, just a truly remarkable piece in every way. I hope it's reading on camera the way it looks in person. It just is stunning. And this is not some little tiny extra diamond weight. Those are big 19 pointers there on the sides. That is very special. 19 pointers all the way, 3 on 3, and they're all 19 pointers exactly. Those are incredible diamonds. Those should all be engagement rings. Those are the center stones of engagement rings that happen to be sitting there beside this stone. I mean, think about it. That's like getting engaged 6 times over. We could just dub it the J-Lo ring there. No offense, I love her, she's sweet. But this is, you know, it's a lot of ring, it's a lot of diamonds. They're all impressive, and yet you're gonna have it forever, and it's gonna last forever and be that beautiful, rare, valuable piece. All right, let's talk about what's next. Are we at the top of the hour? No, we have 5 minutes till we bring out the diamond band, the 5-stone, 1 carat, and for so many of you that are new, you've probably never seen it before. This is hardly ever here. Usually when I ask for this or it's requested, it's, oh, sorry, that sold out. Oh, sorry, that sold out for years and years and years and years. This is coming up. And it was only a few weeks ago I had a great diamond band that had the really big diamonds, and it was, you know, great value. But this, even better, and 5 stones, perfectly sitting. You can get another, you can stack them, they're fabulous. So that's gonna be coming up. All right, Craig, I think Craig's gonna leave it up for grabs for anybody else, from what I can tell. So again, if you're thinking about it, if you have any questions, let me know, but it does not get better than that. And I do have one more. Should we just get to this one last cushion cut, or are we all Tanzanite out? Are we all block D'd out? Are we on block D overload? There is, this kind of looks like, let's just show it, just in case. This kind of looks like a round, because it's one of those super soft cornered cushions. And it's very, very attractive. Let me see if I can polish it for you. And this is that really good, same color. We're seeing the same kind of colors here. And we just have a quick little ditty. It's going to be no, never mind. No, we don't talk about that anymore. 112-5357. Take a look at this one. That's cool. Double halo, squared off. So you take what looks like the round. This one's a 405. So it makes it a little bit more wearable than, let's say, the 1554 that's here. Let's make this super simple. It's got more diamond weight than the last one. Oh, and the emerald cut before that, it has more diamond weight. I've shown you 2 incredible Tanzanites, and this is 112-5337. The last, sorry, you know I'll get there, Tony. Don't panic. We've only worked together 20-some years. Don't panic. I'll get the item number. It just bores me. The item numbers, who cares? We care about the diamond weight. We care about the 405. We care about the fact that this is going to be an incredible value. If anybody wants it, I'll blow it out, and then we're done with Tanzanite for the day. It's got the diamond band coming up for the next top of the hour. We're going to do anything you want to see for the last hour of the show. It's Friday night. Let's party. Let's treat you to something special. Do you remember this? This was a carat 19. The last one we had before in the auction, that was 124. Here is your bigger diamond weight, 130 in diamonds. And we've got a new white, yellow, or rose gold. Let's just, boom, blow it out. It's supposed to be $69.99. I just did the other round for practically that price. So that means this one's got to come down as well. Let's make it easy. First caller, are you ready? Nobody's ready for this one. $1,999. and done. $19.99 on a 4-carat plus, and more diamond weight than we've seen around the 15.5 and around the 550. That is a bigger diamond weight. That should tell you that mounting should not be just considered a freebie. I'm so fascinated by the fact that someone was pointing out to me the other day in our office that there were all these Tanzanites on a network, and I looked up and I thought, well, they're decent color. I couldn't find a diamond around any one of them, and they were good size, 6, 7 carats. No diamonds. I don't know about you, but most Tanzanites, I think most good gems, especially the bigger the gem, they should probably have some diamonds around them. I'm a believer in that. For me, it's got to be the diamonds match the stones match the diamond. That is what this does. You've got a really important stone, so it deserves that carat 30 in the diamonds, and you're getting it. So huge diamond weight there, and it's going to be $1,999. We'll move along. Don't forget about the heart-shaped Mahenge spinel. I think if you can't sell a heart-shaped Mahenge spinel 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, then something might be wrong. And I may be, it might be the biggest sign yet that I need to get into another line of business, because that just is crazy. Valentine's Day is 2 weeks from tonight. So you can have that Mahenge spinel, which I got to show again for you or something, because that just doesn't make a lot of sense that one's still hanging out here. So we'll show it to you again. It was a request, which is maybe why a couple people kind of, hung out or stayed back on that Mahenge, but I'd like for you to see it one more time, and then we'll get to our top of the hour, which is about 35 seconds away. And then if you have any questions or requests that we can get to, man, would I love to hear what those are. If you have anything in particular you're looking for, we had a lot of great pieces in hour number 1 as well, most of which are still here. So you can call us on those too, and I hope you will, so you can see them again and again and again. But $19.99 for this fabulous piece. And one more time, we will put it on the hand for you as well. And then I'm going to flash the Mahenge heart shape, so you can see what that's all about as well, because is it ever pretty and very defined and really unusual, exquisite shape to that heart, because it's got that really cool, again, it looks like pop art to me. It's just so almost like, and I mean this in the best way, like cartoonish. It's really cool. It's a very cool heart shape. So that one was also $19.99, by the way. So you're taking either one you want, the Blue Wing Block D or the Mahenge spinel, which is a just under 1 carat with yellow diamonds and white diamonds. $19.99. So that just is something you might have missed if you joined us a little bit later in the show. And if you are just joining us, which a lot of you may be, top of the hour, yeah. The Mahenge, really? Just the second I was showing it, that one's no longer yours to take because it just sold. The Mahenge heart shape is indeed gone. The round 1554, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. Probably the safest bet I would ever make, because I'm a gal who I do like to gamble if I'm in the right environment. I do. Welcome to the show. If I'm in Vegas for an evening out, boy, it's been decades since I've done it, but you know, I'll sit at that blackjack table and have a good time. But this is what we have for you. The safest bet of the night is that round is going to go. That 1554 should go at that incredible price of $79.99. If you would like, this is going to be our big top of the hour. If you'd like that last cushion cut, I think that's still here. So the 405 with the carat 30 in diamonds, which I'm going to go ahead and grab real quick so I can show that to you and make room for our band. We're going to strike up the band, if you will, on a Friday night, which we call lovingly our big Club TVON night. We're so glad you're with us. We are live from Los Angeles. If there's anything else I can show you, my name is Lauren Blair. If we have not met, good to meet you guys. Nice to have you with us. We did bring bags. If you're wondering what on earth is going on up there. It's not typical for us to bring anything outside of fine jewelry, but you know if we do, it's something special. So I do want to just remind you that I did present these last hour. This is the Himalayan crocodile. It's genuine crocodile in this amazing silhouette and style all the way around, $69.99. We have the 2 versions that are going to combine calfskin, and that's leather, and then the crocodile at the top accent. That's going to be a magnetic closure and personalized and customized. When I say personalized, somehow I can't say customized. I don't know why. That has your name or whatever you'd like. 8 characters are going to fit onto that inner calfskin leather. It's going to be embossed in script. So something that's really cool that you can really tailor make it to you. An amazing gift idea. We have 2 sizes in this colorway, and this one's $29.99 and this one's $24.99. I get it. Not everybody's into designer bags. It's something I think that is very similar to, if you like great jewelry, you probably like a good designer accessory like a bag. So wanted to bring you the ultimate in luxury there, and wanted to bring you either, again, this beautiful, it's like an elephant gray. It's a true taupey neutral, goes with everything, really does, because trust me, I have a little hint for you. It'll save you on wardrobe. Nobody's going to look at the outfit. Nobody's going to look at the outfit. There's a famous line in a pop culture. It's an older show, but they've been doing remakes of it. And back when the bags were, back when they were only $4,000, because you know they've obviously elevated through the years, and just a plain leather one way back in the day, and they've really elevated in style and status. But you know, it was so funny because I remember, if you know the show, the fashion show Sex and the City, you know, Samantha had wanted one badly, and you know, did something a little bit maybe a little controversial to get one, and actually was noting that there were people in their casual tracksuits hanging out with their fabulous designer bags. So it really is less about what you're wearing and more about the bag. The bag is the statement. The bag is the fashion statement for sure. So again, you can't be afraid to wear it. It's not particularly dressy necessarily. You've got a bag that really does work no matter what you're wearing. So it's really neutral and beautiful. So this is the large size. Here's the medium size, two great choices. And again, that has that genuine Himalayan crocodile as well at the top, magnetic closure. No hardware. I'm telling you, I have obviously spent my whole life around collectible designer bags. It's almost impossible to get into that French designer's bag. It's really something for show. It is truly like for decoration, because it's so difficult to do all these doodads and bells and whistles, and it's maddening. I don't have that kind of time. I just want to flip open that magnetic closure and dive right into all my needs and necessities and everything else. So that bag, plus the personalization, which even the big French designer does not do, $29.99 for the big one, $24.99 for the smaller. Now we have the diamond band, which I know we're excited about. So this is going to be by request. It has not been here forever. Forgive me, I'm used to seeing my space here, and now I don't know where anything is. So we're ready for the diamond band. Are you ready for the top of the hour? This is an icon. It hasn't been here in a long, long time, but it's here now, and what a thrill to bring it to you. Item number is 111, 1864. A big thank you to Diane, who had requested it via Facebook last night, and I was able to, today before the show, review some of the commentary, and discovered that she was looking for it and I guess we didn't find it, or how. So I said, I can solve this. Let me help her. Let me go find this in the vault. And sure enough, and I knew it was a very good chance it was sold out, but I was so happy to find out it's still here, and it's very limited in availability. That's for sure. So you call me now, because we did a large version that was a little more pricey. Here's really, I think, the most wearable version that you can get. It's the 1 carat minimum. Sometimes you might get a little more carat weight, and that's hopefully okay by you. We go with the minimum of 20 points each. 20 times 5 is 1 carat. So they're 1/5 of a carat each minimum. They're round brilliant. These are what you call ideal cut Tolkowski rounds. This is where, again, it's the go-to when it comes to great diamonds, and the way you take diamonds and show off the best of the best in brilliance and fire and clarity is by cutting the round. And that's what happened here. So love to see it. Love even more that we've got this great value from many years ago. Do you know how this came to be? True story. It was about 7 years ago, 7.5 maybe. I was at the time I was pretty new here, and you know, I just kind of arrived. I'd only been here about 6-7 months, and some of you had seen a big network who at this point doesn't do much jewelry. Everything they do now is lab grown, and they had a 5-stone diamond band, 1 carat. It's obviously an iconic style, and the reason this came to be was that big network had their big special of the day, and it was a band ring like this, but the diamond quality were I2s and I3s on average. As far as the color, we don't even speak of this color. They were practically brown yellow, and not in a good way, fancy way. They were like, HIJ, not where you want to be. We spoil you with diamond quality. We want it to be peak color, best clarity. How about VS? That's what we've got for you. So after you had all seen that broadcast all day long at that big place that's been around for like, I don't know, 40 years, you said to me, do you think you guys could do that? But with your quality? Not only did we do it, we made it at a better value with a premium diamond, with a solid gold band, and oh, by the way, that was all nearly 8 years ago. The price I'm about to give you today, January 31st, 2025, is the same price. The same price. Now, that may not sound like a big deal because you're probably going, oh, give me better. That is such a big deal because obviously diamonds have gone up. Obviously, we know what gold, now I don't remember, I'll have to look it up. I don't know what gold was when I got here. That was a long time ago, 2016. I'll have to look and see where gold was at, but it wasn't near $3,000 an ounce. It wasn't $2,700 and $2,600 like it is all the time now, and probably going up. Diamonds also were a lot more affordable then. It was 8 years ago. This is the same price right now, happening at this moment, as it was so many years ago. And that's why I'd like you to consider having it. If you're a first-time shopper, what a great way to try us. It's also stackable. You can get more than one. They look beautiful stacked together. They look amazing. They do that because they also have this kind of squared off basket. Do you see the prongs? It's not a shared prong they each are going to have because they're really big diamonds. So we still gave them their own individual prongage. I'm going to call it prongage. And they all have their four prongs, and then they're set side by side, but meticulously, so there isn't this big gap. But that prong setting actually makes kind of a squared off and really straight edge so that it is beautiful to stack. Now, unfortunately, I only have one here in the studio, so I'm only going to put on one. But let me tell you, I've had up to 5 of these on at one time, and it looks amazing when you do so. So again, you've got options. You could wear multiples. This is what's known in the industry as the anniversary band now, where big designers are kind of marketing that you should get one every few years for the anniversaries and then start wearing them together. They can be sandwiched around another ring, maybe a solitaire. Maybe you want to stack them up. Maybe you want to put some, maybe you want to get a different size than you already have, because I know a lot of you own it. Maybe you want to get a different size to wear it as a thumb ring. Oh, it's beautiful. Let me show you. As a thumb ring, it's so cool. Look at that as a thumb ring. I mean, that works too. You can do that if you want to. Let me see if I can get that straight on my finger there for you. I mean, that's just, these are options you have. Thumb ring, pinky, anywhere you want to wear it, you can do it. Take a look at it, and what I'm going to do here is give it away because that's what we promised. A big time value, a big moment for diamond band lovers. Again, requested last night, couldn't find it apparently. I found it for you tonight, and we are so ready to get you this value. So come on in because I know this is limited, and usually when you ask for it, it's not here, it's sold out. We lucked out tonight. We really did. We lucked out. We're giving you the value that, again, was nearly 8 years ago. Diamonds have gone up, gold has gone up, workmanship has gone up, everything, labor has gone up. This is special. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it even better than, and I know, price it out. VS Diamonds, anywhere else that size, you're easily going to spend $6,000, $7,000. Do we have anybody thinking about a diamond band? 1, 2, or 3? Gifting, Valentine's Day 2 weeks from tonight. I think, sorry, I'm listening to Jess's conversation. It sounds more interesting than mine. It sounds far more interesting than the conversation I'm having with you, but I'm going to make it interesting. We're going to do better than even. Watch this. It's not going to be $5,000, $49.99, incredible value. These are big diamonds, and so big that no matter what size you get, whether you're going smaller or larger size, because obviously everyone's got a different ring size. You might get a size 3, you might get a size 10. We want those diamonds to really kind of fill up the finger there like these do so beautifully, and it's so outstanding. And check it out here because we got it on the hand one more time. This is so amazing. And that is very, very, very special. And nobody else in the world is going to be able to do this. Not $49, not $39, not $29.99. You know, we've kind of been known at this point, even in the last few weeks, for the most incredible diamond values. And it's like they keep getting better. Well, here it is now, better than even $1,999. Now is the time. And all 20 points at least from one side to the other. Again, pinky ring, index finger, ring finger, middle finger, you decide, thumb ring, it works anywhere and everywhere. But it's not going to be $19.99 either. Diane, come on in. This is the moment. This is the magic. This is where it all happens in diamonds. Yes? I have Diane, and today is her birthday. No. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Diane, from where is she? Remind me where she's calling from. And tell me how she's celebrated today, besides maybe potentially buying herself a diamond band ring for her birthday. Oh, my goodness, Diane. First of all, well, this is what I like to call, she's in Texas. This is what I like to call a meant to be shopping moment. See, now I can justify any purchase because if I really want it, I really want it, and it's like, it's done. But let me say, these are those meant to be moments. Diane requested it last night. I found it for her today. It's not only the big deal, but it's also her birthday today. Happy birthday, Diane. And how very flattered I am that you're spending a little bit of your special day right here with us. That thrills me to no end. So thank you for that. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope you keep celebrating. I know it's the very tail end of January. So I'd say if you're born in the last day of a month, you just celebrate the whole next month. If you haven't been celebrating the whole prior month. That's how I look at it. Good advice. I stand by it. Let's get you a better value than even 19 or 15 or 14.99, and you should treat yourself. All those special occasions in life, listen, life is hard. You know, it's one of those things where these are those luxuries that I wouldn't even say a little luxury. These are big luxuries at little price tags that allow us to make every day special. You know, maybe you're not really looking forward to that day, or maybe there's nothing really exciting or really, really special on the agenda that day. But you know what? Getting up in the morning, and what a gift that is to live in the present, enjoy every day, and have jewelry like this to live your life in, that makes every day special. And so take a look at this. It's not 14, 13, 12, 11, even 10.99. Diane's definitely getting one. I know Jason has 2. Tim's thinking about 2 over here. Multiple gold colors. Think about it. You can get multiple sizes to wear on different fingers of the hand. Stack them up. There's no value out there like this one, and it's $999 only. It's incredible. It really is. And that's where I know if you go out to a retail store and you look at that quality and it's $7,000 or $8,000, you're probably not saying, yeah, let me buy one for every year I'm wed, or every year that I want to celebrate, or every milestone birthday, or those milestone moments. But here you can even get more than one and stack them up as much as you want to. Jason got 1. Tim, how many are you taking? Diamond bands going out as well. Jess, is she getting 1? What color is she going for? I recommend the white gold. Obviously, that is a really good way to go. The white gold's beautiful because it shows off how white and bright the diamonds are. No body color to those diamonds. Are they yellow, dingy, brown, green? No. No, 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 no. Do they look like frozen spit? No. No, no. No, they just look good, and they're doing exactly what VS Diamonds should do, which is why people pay $25,000 and $30,000 a carat for diamonds like this anywhere else, and they're hard to find. You're probably going to spend more traveling the world just looking for somebody who has VS Diamonds at this point, right? Who else is going to have VS Diamonds for you? Who else in the world is going to bring you something like this? And for under $1,000, I know I brought you the big diamond band the other day. It was a 6-stone style, but that was really big, you know, and that's fine. It works for some people. Remember, we cater to a wide audience. We have, I mean, even tonight, we're hearing from Texas and Pennsylvania and Hawaii. We're hearing from people all across the country and beyond, and yet this is where we're also trying to get a diamond band classic for everybody's taste and budget. And that's what this is. Okay. You know what, guys? We're in last call because that's how quickly they're going. A lot of people are taking more than one. Knew that would happen. And here we are. Anybody else? Yeah, it's definitely time to get one. And if you need a bag while you're on the phone lines because you're thinking that diamond ring deserves a crocodile handbag, and my crocodile handbag deserves a VS diamond band. Well, you can still get the handbags as well, as limited as they are. So this is really, really special at $999. I still can't believe it, and they stack beautifully. Whether that's with other things, I'm just going to do a little experiment. I know this is a really large ring. It's my signet ring. You guys know that. Let me just show you, though, for an example. This may or may not be what you choose to do, but let me just show you as an example how this ring alone stacks beautifully with another ring. Because I obviously advise you've got 2 over there. That's the way you do it. You can stack multiples together, but if you wanted to, and I know this is a big ring and they're different sizes, but just to prove my point about how they sit flush together. Because most bands are going to have prongs that stick way out, and there's, let's face it, usually a lot of gold and less diamond, and the diamond some little chip floating among the gold. Not here. So see how it's sitting. This is obviously my squared off signet ring that's about 3 sizes too big for this finger. But just to prove the fact that, and that's why it's sitting up a little higher, but that stacks. Do you see that's a straight edge, and so is that. So imagine your other band rings, your plain gold band rings, your solitaire styles, other bands that you have like this. I think some of the coolest looks in jewelry today are when you put even pieces that you don't expect together, pieces that are not necessarily what are typical together, and you start meaning they could be diamond bands. How about the 6-stone that you got? If you received, and I know most of you have now at this point, I think everyone's gone out but 2. If you received your 6-stone diamond band, you could pop this on next to that too and mix and match them. Now, I like odd numbers. I think odd numbers always look great when you're stacking, so 3s and 5s. 7 might be a little much, but that's the thing. You don't have to have the exact same, exact uniform band. You can stack it with the diamond band that's meaningful to you. You can do that. Is that right? Well, one viewer just told me, hi G, she said right now a different network has a 1/4 carat. Now, I got to ask you this though. Gee, is it natural diamonds or lab grown? Because I know most of them are doing lab grown now. But right now there's a 1/4 carat total weight, 5 stone. Oh my gosh. So guys, and I know the quality, so I can tell you the quality because one of my dear friends in the business is talking about it right now. So no need to change the channel, everybody. I've got literally a message just now to my phone. This is from G. She's a longtime jewelry shopper, not just here, but everywhere. She knows jewelry inside out. And she says that right now, the big network, one of the big ones, the big one, not the one that just sells jewelry, the one that sells all kinds of things, they have a 1/4 carat total weight, 25 points total weight, about the size of one of these diamonds. And it's $1,022. And no quality is stated. Well, I know the quality because I know the representative pretty well. And they're natural diamonds. If you look at the fine print, I to J color, and usually I quality, riddled with inclusions. So this is 1 carat. So again, let me say that right now, apparently, this is live. I love that. That's my dream. Gee, is that the situation you have at home right now where, you know how you go to a sports bar and they've got TVs all along the walls and they're playing like every sporting event imaginable? I think that one of us should invent a shopping bar where it's all the shopping channels all at once and everyone can just immediately comparison shop, right? Although I think it would only take about an hour and everyone's going, probably just leave TVON on because why am I going to spend $1,022 on a 1/4 carat total weight in a band? Amazing timing there. I mean, I don't produce that show. I don't know, but that's pretty amazing. How about spending less and getting more? A lot less and a lot more. So that's really a big deal. Thank you for that. That's fascinating. Right now, a 1/4 carat total weight 5 stone ring. So it's still a 5 stone, but it's only a 1/4 carat total. I imagine it's in gold for that price. I hope so. $1,022, $1,022. We're doing nearly 5 times that. Well, we're doing actually 4 times that. 4 times that in big stones, and it's in gold. And I guarantee you it's more gold because it's bigger stones. Bigger stones take more gold. So would you like to pay $1,022 for, yeah, some very, very, let's just call it average quality? I'll be very nice. Let's just say not great quality, subpar quality, average quality diamonds, or would you rather get 5 big stones in VS and spend less? That just, it says it all. And maybe, so I'm now trademarked 2 things. What was the first thing I trademarked tonight? There was something else I trademarked earlier. Tansy time. Was it Tansy time? Yeah. And now I'm going to have to trademark the sports bar concept, but in shopping. Anybody, Jess, you want to go in on it with me? You want to be like a principal owner? You want to be an investor? Tony, you're in on it? All right. It's a cool concept, right? And you serve really good food and maybe some cocktails, and you just, and everyone can choose to dress up a little bit and wear their jewelry, and then you shop. All the networks all at once. Okay, well, all right. But if I'm going to head it up, then I won't be your host anymore, right? So that's the problem in that. I'll be at the Shoppers Bar. Now I got to think of a cute name. Okay, give me tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have a cute name for it. Give me till tomorrow. All right, $9.99 on that one. What do we have left in the show tonight? Well, I've got a diamond necklace that might look really good with this. And okay, it's going to look really good with this. This is one of the coolest necklaces we do. Thank you, G, for sharing that. Wow, that is fascinating. And I know the gal personally who represents those diamonds on that network, and she's lovely. She is lovely. But this is, we've worked together before, so you know, kudos to her. She got her dream job, and she's loving it. But here's 111-3072. The first show she ever did there, she was talking about my nails on national TV, and this was about 10 years ago. I thought, oh, okay, all right. My nails got a shout out on that big network. Anyway, but this is where 111-3072. She said a lot of other cool things. She's like, you know that gal that's just fierce? You know, she's got the stilettos. She walks into, yeah, I was like, okay. So here's 113, and VS Diamonds, you're going to get a great necklace all attached. Now notice there's 1 extra diamond there. 1 extra diamond set on one side. Let me show you the length. This is that extra long chain we do. Hey gals, we're not doing the 16, 17, 18 here. We're doing the 18, 19, 20. You're getting 20 total inches of gold in a fabulous necklace. I know we don't have our necklace shot per se because it's on the bags tonight. Actually, Tony, maybe I could I could do like a deep, deep squat and maybe get into that shot, but I don't know. You can preview it for me and I'll figure it out. But this is a carat 13 overall. I thought this would look great with the diamond band. There's a ring to match it exactly as well if you want to see it. But this is where if you want to go even bolder, and it kind of still looks like one big diamond when you're wearing it, and then we added that one diamond, which is going to be on your right side as you wear it. Things are backwards on TV, so I know my right and left. It's just going to be on your right side. I want you to know that. Yes? Did she? And what else? She said thank you? Oh, thank you, Renee. Thank you. Why thank you to me? She should. All my thanks go to you guys. Well done on shopping those bands. Here it is again on the hand for you. I just think that's a cool comparison. Thanks, G, again for sharing that. She got her finger on the pulse of the shopping networks, and I love that. Take a look at this, and 113 in diamonds, and yep, you get up to 20 inches in length. And you know what? This is not going to be $29.99, and you've got all the adjustability and all that. That's a cushion cut square in the overall shape, but it's all round brilliance. Let's show it up close because I want you to see. Of course, it's going to look beautiful with that band, but let me show you the workmanship and the detail. And I don't think it's going to sit on its own, but this is what we're talking about when we talk about, yeah, I gave it a shot. But look at how beautiful. And the fact is, I really want to stand because I got to go zoom back. But this is the side profile, so you can see how the cutouts work and how that looks. We'll zoom back a touch here. Remember, it's one bezel set, so I could see you layering in this with the diamonds by the yard as well if you choose to. Look how pretty that is, though. And it's actually going to be layered a little bit where it goes up, up, up through the center. So it's almost think like a little cupcake, but nothing that stands out too much to catch on things. It's also going to be $9.99. We just brought you more diamond weight plus a full chain with the luxury clasp. The longer lengths, remember it's 3 O-rings, but we're going much longer than we usually do. It's not 16, 17, 18. You go all the way up to 20 inches, which may be why you're going to layer it with those DBTYs you have and wear it 16, 17, 18. How did we just we upped the ante here. We gave you more gold. We gave you more diamonds than even the band, which is iconic, and now we're making this the same amazing price. Now, also, there is a way to get a ring that's an exact match to this one, too. So if you want to see a larger diamond weight overall, we can bring it on out. But that is just fabulous. Really, truly fabulous. I think the best I could do, Tony, is probably take it onto the wide shot there and show everybody that way, because it'll show up. Just take a look. We'll just give you kind of a for instance here, because I know it's not going to sit evenly, but just to show you what that looks like from across the room on a skin tone there to really show you the size that's giving. That's a nice big size necklace, but it's still wearable. I mean, obviously, you got to like a lot of diamonds, you got to like a lot of look, but it's a very wearable piece, and I say layer it. Take your DBTYs, take your smaller round pendants, whatever you have, and that's why we did the longer length, because this being so large is probably one that if you are layering and doing that full layering look, you might want to wear the larger piece. I like to do the larger piece of the base, and then some of the more petite pieces or the basic chains up high, so then you layer from there. So here it is again on the hand. We'll show you that direction, and then it's going to be last call, $9.99 if you'd like to get that one, and it's also available in the yellow, the white, or the rose. So just another really cool option there if you like a lot of diamonds on the neckline. It's a good way to go. And don't forget about the $9.99 band. Let me pop that on with it just to show you what these would look like together. You can see there's the diamond bands, so why not have them together? There's your 5 stone for $9.99. Think about that. It's a lot of diamonds you're getting. That's $213 in diamonds and a lot of gold for under $2,000, and you've got that option tonight. Take the necklace and the ring if you want to, and then you're just decked out with the best in diamonds. All right, that's it, guys. $9.99. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. We'll give it a quick look. Here's the ring, just in case you want the match in the ring, which is going to be a little bit bolder than a band. There it is. The exact match, only $193 is your total diamond weight. It's got 3 rows on the sides. Still that same built platform up front. It's 111, 1172, 193, almost 2 carats. So we just keep on going bigger with our diamond weights here, don't we? And we only have about 30 minutes left, so please let us know how we can help you. And then should we recap that big Tanzanite? That is one that's definitely got to go. Definitely. And then anything else we can recap, whether it's the bags you have questions on. I think our Tanzanite, our 405, I think is still here. Somebody will let me know if that has changed. But also this 1554 blue wing, just a reminder, lots of people talking about it, verifying we've been. Look at that. That is still, for my money, the most outstanding Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve we have left in inventory, and that is the 1554 for $79.99, and really dressed it up with those big diamonds. So just FYI, for the moment that is still here, I fully anticipate that's going to be gone by the time the show is over. Here is the bigger diamond ring, which has the triple row. So again, you've got this big platform across the top. I do want to show you that it almost looks like a bridge. The outer rows in the diamonds are actually meeting up with the base of the cushion. The middle row goes up top, so it almost looks like a bridge style, but nothing's going underneath. It's just all about, except the great finishing that you have and this really beautiful gallery view. There's a lot of gold in your choice of gold color. Obviously going to recommend the white gold to show off the quality of those diamonds, but this is one for the ages here. Carat 93, white yellow rose, going with an old gold price, an old diamond price. And you know what? We can make it easy. Do you know that recently I saw this one during a show, it was a sale event show, and it was actually a piece that we'd actually had the new price applied to it. It's $49.99 according to today's gold pricing and today's diamond pricing. So where it used to be, it had to come up a little bit to accommodate for the change that we're seeing in gold prices. Well, this is no longer $49.99. Let's all go back in time here like we've been doing on the 5-stone band and the necklace that matches, and we'll make this really easy. Take a look. It's not $49.99. It's not going to be. If you'd like this nearly 2-carat masterpiece, watch this from, though, on the hand, because this is the perspective that I think you're waiting on, and it stacks. Oh, if we had the Wonder Ring out here, the way this looks, I always recommend this ring, because obviously if you like this ring, you like a lot of diamonds. You're not shy about your diamonds. If you add the 103 Wonder Ring to either side of this, it is a perfect seamless fit. It is spectacular together. And think about doing that. It sits right up next to it because there's some elevation to the center, and you can stack away. Let me see if even that 5-stone band stacks with it. It may. It's not 49. That's a lot of look, and from a distance, it's just going to look like it's one big diamond. If you had the money or the access to like a 50-carat diamond, it's kind of the look you're getting. But it's not going to be $49, $39, or $29, and this is taking the price that it very well just should be today. And we're making it so much less, so much more affordable. Let me just show you how it looks with that 5-stone band stacked. Honestly, the Wonder Ring is the best with it, though. The Wonder Ring is incredible together with it. Here's that 5-stone band we saw for $9.99 on its own, and then I will go ahead and slide this 193 next to it. It doesn't, yeah, this one sits a little higher. It's real, I mean, it still works, still looks great. I have different sizes on too, but the Wonder Ring, especially the original 103, is the one that just is perfect. It looks like it's all made to go together, and you would have really close to 4 carats in diamonds, like really, really close, like a point shy of 4 carats in diamonds if you choose to do the stack of the 103. But here it is, the big square cushion, and this one is going to be, and again, that was the 5-stone information. This is going to be item number 1111172, and it is going to be the 193, and it's only going to be, you know what, we're not even doing $19.99 today. We're going to make it a lot more interesting here. This one will be $1,888. And that's going to be a quick moment to get it right here and now. So let me know if you'd like it for $1,888. Then I think we're done with diamonds. We'll probably recap the Tanzanite. Did anybody get the 4-carat 05? I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that. See if anybody got that carat, rather the 405 Tanzanite cushion cut square. We also have this one here for $1,888. Hope you'll grab that. We'll recap the big 15-carat. Yeah. Okay, so the 405 I can't show anymore. That one is sold. I kind of figured it did when I was chatting about something else. And then we have blue zircon earrings. That we don't see very often. What about a yellow diamonds by the yard? So we've been seeing white diamonds. What if we mix it up a little with some yellow diamonds or some blue zircon drop earrings perhaps? This is pretty cool. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 stones. Take a look at this on the hand. This is one for the ages here, and a way to also stack up with your other DBTYs, white, pink, or, yes, this is the yellow. It's going to be item number 1114389. Wow, this goes back a ways. Only have a couple available. Probably the last time you're going to see this, because the way yellow diamonds are priced these days, there's not much left we can get. And honor the prices we do. Now, let me show you. This is the 3/4 way around. So I'm holding it on each side where the diamonds stop. There are 9 diamonds, 30 points. They're natural yellows, not treated, not irradiated, natural. There is your lobster claw closure and your 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustability. You're not choosing, you're getting all 3 lengths built in. This is only in two-tone gold, so the only question I have is, how many do you need? Valentine's Day is 2 weeks from tonight. This would be the way to affordably give yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds are not something that are easy to find, especially in natural. And they are, yes, making synthetic yellow diamonds now. Technology has really grown leaps and bounds in the lab-grown world. Let me show this up close as well so you can see how each and every yellow diamond is set with these beautiful back-to-front open bezels. So even if it spins and moves and turns a little bit, which it will, it's going to have that beautiful brilliance of the diamonds front and back. 30 points total. There are only 9 stones. That means they're big stones, but they look even bigger thanks to those yellow gold bezels. You get it in the gold it's in, which is yellow for the bezels, white gold the rest of the way. Diamond cutting to the chain, great closure. It's not even $9.99. Now we're making yellow diamonds. Very affordable, and it's still not $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. This is, it blew up the phone lines earlier when we had some really affordable rings on a wheel. Now we're going to do it again, but with an upgrade like a necklace. So hugely important, very, very special, and not $7.77 either. We're going to go to $6.99, and it's our last call on the yellow diamonds by the yard, because obviously not something we can make going forward. We expect in the next couple days we'll have some new updated prices on yellow diamonds, and it will not be cheap. Yellow Diamonds, the biggest wholesale gemstone show, is kicking off in a couple moments, in a couple days. So we've got, again, all the dealers of the world traveling to Tucson, Arizona, including our own, folks here are going to be in Arizona. I'll be there on Monday and Tuesday. So this is where you're getting a great chance to pick up something special here and get a very, very important two-tone necklace. All right, last call on the show, guys. We have 25 minutes remaining. And we would love to know if you have any requests or anything you need to see from earlier. I think that we still have the big round gold quartz. We still have the 15 karat 54 blue wing block D that someone's going to have to explain to me. And maybe you're just being polite and leaving it for me. That could be. This is our last call on the yellow diamond necklace. Again, 9 stones. So what this is going to do is it's meant to go about 3/4 of the way around the neckline. So that's generally what you see. And again, I don't have the neckline shot I usually do. So forgive me for that. We had the handbag set up for it, so you don't have that shot. But this is like, it's like a lot of our diamond by the yard. I mean, if you're familiar, and most of you own some version of a DBTY here, this is going to be obviously the difference being the yellow diamonds. And we're very busy on the phone lines. No surprise why, no surprise how. It's $6.99 for a necklace. If you had a $6.99 basic chain right now, you'd be going, good deal. Wow. Is it plated? That's a good deal for a solid gold chain. This one has beautiful yellow diamonds that are natural, spaced about 1¼ inches away from each other. 9 total stones, all the adjustability built in. What a gift idea this is. And again, see, the yellow diamonds go from where I'm holding it to where I'm holding it. So you get, basically, it's meant to sweep around the neckline. No point in really putting them in the back because, well, you don't usually see the back of a necklace unless you have very short hair or a very open neckline. So usually you've got a collar that's going to hide that or hair that's going to hide that. So here they are going where, the points that matter, which is going from one side of the neck to the other, and a beautiful way to get yellow diamonds. And how about that chain, all diamond cut, sparkling chain as well? It really is. You're hard pressed to get a basic chain. I was telling you this earlier. I was in the wholesale world a lot the last couple days on Monday and Tuesday of this past week, and yet chains in the wholesale world are, as we know, very expensive. So just to, and by the way, for most of you, if you have a pendant with a bail that's going to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 millimeters or larger, this could be a chain you use for pendants. Trust me, it's strong enough, guys. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling it taut. I'm pulling it hard. You know what? It's not going to break. These are sturdy chains for pendants as well. Even if you've got a heavier, weightier pendant, and hey, the good news is it's two-tone gold. So this is going to work for your yellow gold pendants and your white gold pendants and your platinum pendants and your sterling. Why not? Nobody can really tell visually the difference between white gold, platinum, sterling. I mean, it takes a really a keen eye. So as long as it's a white metal or a yellow metal, you're going to have it work with this piece because it's two-tone gold as well. So think about the possibilities. You wear it by itself solo and it's beautiful that way. One day you decide you want to dress it up with a pendant, go ahead, wear it that way. But obviously, every line locked up, and a couple of people on the lines are getting more than one, probably thinking about Valentine's Day. Mother's Day won't be long till we get to Mom's Day. Think about lavish jewelry gifts that don't cost lavish price tags. I love luxury, that doesn't come with the luxury price tag. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to be a really good shopper to know the hows and the whens to get these luxury pieces, but the beauty of it is every single time you tune into TVON, you've got it. You've got that luxury in jewelry, or tonight, one of those rare opportunities where we're bringing something other than jewelry, handbags as well. As luxury as it gets in handbags, I would say it's only the most iconic material you can make a handbag out of. Handbags that cost $250,000. So excited for those. So $699 and last call. And what I'm going to do is show you one more time. Got to show this Tanzanite again. It's the 1554. Obviously, it can't stay here. It cannot stay here. And I just don't think we've got such a big weekend ahead with so many incredible pieces. I know we're still busy on those yellow diamonds by the yard. We still have them. You can keep calling on those. But this is something that needs a little extra time, and it really needs to go. And then we'll show you some blue zircon earrings as well. But I'm trying to avoid necklaces and earrings, at least too many, because we don't have the shot that I like set up. But here's what we have for you that is so outrageous. It's 1554 in a museum reserve round. It's got a carat 14 among 6 round brilliant diamonds. We thought the diamonds in the band were big. They were. These are about the same size. For reference, these are 19 pointers. So just about the same size as diamonds we saw in that 5-stone band are here in this incredible carat 14 mounting. Yes. Thank you, Janice. You're so kind. And she's in Virginia. Yes. And did she get a yellow diamonds by the yard? A Y DBTY? Why, you ask? Because it was $699. Why DBTY? Janice, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. And thank you for shopping tonight. Really appreciate that. And this one is the 1554 with the carat 14. That is the museum reserve, the pinnacle of round brilliant, round Portuguese, actually. It's a modified Portuguese. And it's actually going to be, it kind of looks like a brilliant, doesn't it? It really does, because it's a modified. It's got extra faceting, even more so than your typical Portuguese cuts do. And it's lively and reds and bright and neon. It's everything you want a blue wing to be and more, because it's museum reserve. And it's also down to $79.99. First caller, good luck. Also reminder, tomorrow's our weekend, Saturday, Sundays. We have these shows at 10 a.m. in the morning, right? 10 a.m., that's Pacific time, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. How do I say this delicately? You got to be with us tomorrow. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. You got to be here. You got to be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Got to be here. You got to be here. You're going to be very, 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 very happy you were. Yes? New register? Is it new far? I'm sorry, am I saying that right? Can you spell it for me? Oh, really? Welcome from California? Somewhere close by? Oh, fabulous. And what, may I ask, was the first purchase? Was it a YDBTY? Okay. Well, thank you. That's a wonderful way. Well, listen, to our, first of all, California's in, I love that spot. That is, and there certainly, you know, when you're calling from La Jolla, it's one of the most beautiful spots in the country, I firmly contend, and there's great jewelry stores. But yellow diamonds by the yard are going to be a really tough ask, and you certainly wouldn't see anything like that for $699. So congratulations and welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's take a last look at this Tanzanite, because that's probably not going to last the show. And then we're going to show you, I do have some pink diamonds, which are pretty fabulous. And then we'll get a little finale wheel going for you as well. And then don't forget, handbags go away tonight. So you got one last 19, 18 minutes here to get those bags. And then here we go with the pink diamonds bezel set with the white diamonds around it. What do you think? Really beautiful. And this is going to be a screaming deal because, well, once again, what do we know about bezels? We know bezels make the stones look bigger, and those are natural pink diamonds in large sizes to begin with. And they're assorted sizes, some larger, some medium, but you're getting all pink diamonds. 68 points in total weight. It looks like 5 times that, doesn't it? Then you get a full carat in white diamonds. So 168 overall, and item number 111. I love these 111s. I love going back in time with you. 111, 1653. I know, because when I was little, I wanted a DeLorean really badly. And not because it was cool looking, I mean, kind of because it was cool looking, and not just because, you know, it time traveled in fictional movies, but mostly because I liked the name. I thought it was a DeLorean when I was growing up. I thought, oh, how cool, they made a car. And I was a kid who grew up loving cars. I come from a car-loving family. So I grew up amongst a lot of car enthusiasts, if you will, and I still am one to this day and a collector. And I got to say, I wanted a DeLorean. Now my tastes have changed. I want a McLaren, but a McLaren. So, you know, it's one of those things. But anyway, we're time traveling back in time for gold and diamond pricing tonight, because all these 111 numbers are from like a different era. And that's what I love. And so here we are, 68 points of the pink that are all individually highlighted in their rose gold bezels. Then you get the white diamonds around that, which is a full carat in white diamonds. And the whole ring is a statement. It kind of looks like that last cushion cut we did in white diamonds, but even larger. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And yes, you could still, if you wanted to. Honestly, I don't think you need to add anything to it. You don't need to stack around it. It's just so dynamic on its own. But we still have yellow diamonds by the yard going out. I would highly advise getting one because we have 2 left. I just got the update, 2 left, and that's it. They're done. Highly doubt we'll ever make those again. Then you've got the pink diamonds now. These are natural. Once again, no treatment, no heating. No, 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 no. It's all natural from the Argyle mine. That's why, again, we couldn't make this today. We have to go on kind of like this is from a different era of even our jewelry inventory, because that's when we had access to pink diamonds in big sizes from the Argyle mine. Now we do not. And that's going to be, what in the world? A $69.99 ring for less. It's the ultimate way to get pink diamonds, yes. Sure. The 113? Sure. Yeah, Mary, you got it. Where's Mary calling us from, by the way? She is well, you know what, Mary, let's bring it back out for you. She wanted to see, she already got one, but was there a certain way she wanted to see it? You got it. So, Tony, let's just bring up the information real quick on 111-3072. Mary, thank you. Mary's in Pennsylvania. She just picked this necklace up. And by the way, here is the diamond. Remember, 1 diamond. That, I think, is so cool that they did 1 diamond on one side. And you have a carat 13 total weight. This is the necklace she just picked up that is also, let me remind you, it is 18, 19, and 20 inches. That is far much, you know, 2 inches longer than we usually go. And you've got it for $9.99. So that is wonderful. And thank you, Mary. Well done on that one. I know you can still pick one up if you'd like. There is a ring to match. This is what I was just referring to. The shape is similar to the pink diamonds we're bringing out, just about to reduce in price for you. So thank you again, Mary, for shopping tonight. And that is a $9.99 bargain yet again. So a carat 13. Now let's take a look at the pink diamonds. We'll go back to 1653 here with the very large pinks and the whites together. And you know what? $69.99 is simply not going to work. We're going to make this one a lot easier. And what a way to get a lot of pink diamonds. It's like you've been collecting for decades. And then you said, let me put all my round, brilliant pinks. Oh, let me make sure they match. And then let's put them all together in one great ring so I can have the look of dozens of carats of diamonds, but actually have a great affordability. But they're still big stones. You know, when we see pink diamonds in 10 points, 20 point sizes, they're often certified and they're here for 10 grand. This one is not $10,000. It's not even 69, 59 or 49, 39 or 29. Now we're talking about one of the boldest ways, because I say this all the time. Pink diamonds, you're going to be very hard pressed to get a large pink diamond unless you are part of a royal family or you're just made of money and there is no limits to your budget. You're probably not going to get a big pink diamond. A, they're not available. You got to go to either an auction house or museum. Museums, you just can look at it. Auction houses, you'll put up that paddle, but you're going to be competing with the world's wealthy to try and get those $1 million, $2 million, $10 million pink diamonds. So for those of us that like big jewelry, what do? How do we incorporate pink diamonds into our collection? If you're not buying a 3 carat for tens of millions of dollars, this ring is how you do it. This ring is how you make it happen. This is how you put it together. And it's not even $29.99. And again, natural stones, all natural through and through, and they're rounds and they're bezels. And we're going to make it only $1,999. That is it. $19.99. Got to be quick on that one, and that's it. It's one only. When it's gone, it's gone. And then we have it as is. It also stays in the white and the rose, which just is perfect with the pink and the white diamonds. And then we've got a little bit of, we've got about 12 and a half minutes to play with. So the question is, do you want to see something recapped before we go? Or would you like to actually see a little wheel of discounts before we go. We can do either, but there are again, anything else you might be thinking about from tonight. I know we have the gold quartz round. We have the Mahenge spinel, I believe. From earlier tonight as well, we had some really cool pieces here that I want to show you again. Like, for example, these three. I have Ammolite. I know a lot of you were late to the show. Totally get it. This week and breaking news, I'm not sure what's happening, but certainly been a challenge these last couple of days. Let's take a look at this. We've got a ruby ring, we've got a gold quartz, and we have an Ammolite. So I want to just bring you the ruby and the gold quartz. Rather, let's do the Ammolite too, because the Ammolite's really big. And then Jason, you'll let me know if you're getting this one, because that's a super fabulous ring. So here is the Ammolite. This was here earlier, and it's this exact stone you're going to get. Blues, greens, and reds, and not in that order. And that's going to be a quick recap on 112-6661. It's, it's prehistoric shell. It's been fossilized from a creature that no longer exists. And it is round, and it's covered with a layer of clear crystal quartz, which is still gem material. 215 round Ammolite, shows off some of the best and brightest colors you'll ever see. 26 points in diamonds, and that's going to be for one caller at $9.99. I also have a rare marquise cut in a gold quartz. We'll recap that one. And then we have the ruby band we started the show with hours ago. So we'll do all of that just as a little, in case you missed it, if you joined us a little bit later, if you forgot about us briefly on a Friday, but then realized, oh, it's Club TVON night. Can't miss out on the club, because you're an exclusive VIP member. And this is our $9.99 Ammolite. I'll try it on the hand really quickly. And it does have a little bit of orange and golden that come through as well. I wish you could see what I'm seeing, because it's like so many stones, it gets even better and even stronger in color when you see it in real life. It's just these lights kind of play with these unique stones where you don't always see all the beauty. You would think, well, being this close and being on a big TV screen, you're going to see everything. But truth be told, a lot of these stones, really just look so much better when you see them in person, especially when they're doing cool things like this one is. So the Ammolite is here at the moment. We're just verifying on that one. It's got the blue and the green and the red. And then you see as it moves, you'll get a little bit of this orangey kind of yellow glow from underneath the green. Very cool. Then we had this ruby band. This is 112-7468. Rubies across the way. This is a lot of ruby carat weight, but at a great price. And it also happens to be 112-7468. The 18 karat yellow gold, it stays in. The 18 karat is lovely. It's really rich and buttery. You have a carat 39 in 5 beautiful pear shapes. I mean, the consistency here in the color and the clarity, not easy to do, but it's all been achieved to perfection. Few diamonds top and bottom there, that's 8 points, and it's in the yellow gold in your size. Yes, you got it. Here's the pink diamond on the hand again. Here is the pink diamond ring one more time, that big cushion cut square. It's in, just for reference, I have a 5.5 size ring finger here. You barely even see the diamonds on the side. I mean, you really have to turn it all the way to the side, and you're still not seeing all of them, because that's the point, is that it's got this really big platform that's squared off. So that's where all your pink diamonds in the bezels are all centralized. And then that's still, for contrast, going to be wrapped in luxury white diamonds that are VS. They continue down the sides in either direction. It's two-tone gold. It's $19.99. It's a big, big value. And again, just wanted to try that on for you. And then for reference, here's the measurement, because why not? And it's square, so it's going to be the same side to side as it is long. But just so you know, and remember, it tapers to a classic band in the back, so there's really no worries there. But you do have, yep, right about 5/8 square in that ring. Let's see what Leanne needs. Go ahead. Questions, requests for our last few minutes. Thank you. No, they're not, Leanne. If you're watching, Leanne, no, they're not going to be made in any other colors. Nope, that's going to be it on the bags. One colorway, one option. Yeah, they don't do the crocodile in the Himalayan crocodile with a lot of colors. So yeah, they're, again, very, very, very difficult to manufacture. So just one colorway. You're looking at the color option here tonight. And then also, if you like this band, it's $9.99, just so you can see that was up earlier. And don't forget, we're going to show you the gold quartz and the marquise, which has a lot of color. Yes. Thank you. The Ammolite is also sold. Congratulations on the Ammolite. Well done. And don't forget, tomorrow morning. It's just a few short hours away. It's like 14 hours from now. 14 hours, 7 minutes and 42 seconds. But who's counting? I mean, I feel like we should all have a countdown clock. That's the kind of Saturday we have in store for you tomorrow. Be here with me. Even if you have plans, you may want to just postpone them till later in the day, because TVON tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time is going to be the place to be. Got to be here. Got to be here. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Here is the gold quartz we had earlier. This is such a fabulous stone. It's got so much color that we normally don't see in the quartz stones, but of course it's got 24 karat gold running right through it. I was likening it to a lightning bolt earlier in the 24 karat gold. That's 112, 63, 67. Rare to find. I don't think we've ever had one in a marquise cut before. And yet you've got that almost charcoal gray color at one side of one tip of the stone there. And then the other is more that traditional kind of white silvery gray. And this is going to be with the double halo. It's a 238 marquise. It's got the double halo and the diamonds at 61 points. And that is 112, 63, 67. That is here for big value. Brand new tonight. Loved to see rare cuts of marquise, but especially when they really made it so beautifully framed, because it does. I mean, they framed that 24 karat gold running through it so that it would be centered up, and almost does at an angle slightly. That is such a skill to do. Great lapidaries are really, they're precious people. They're really talented. And you see here, this is just beautifully done. That one's $14.99. If you'd like to get that gold quartz, we have about 6 minutes remaining in the show. So if there's anything else you want to check on from today, 5-stone diamond bands, the big carat 13 diamond necklace, maybe you want the 193 diamond ring, maybe you want a yellow diamonds by the yard. Those are some of our best diamond pieces, and they all happen to be here in the last hour. Really strong pieces. Strong values as well. And then let me know if you have any other requests or anything you'd like to see one more time before we go. Happy to put up whatever it is we can bring out in the 5.5 minutes we have left. That's really what it's about. This one's $14.99. Let me show this one on the hand in case you didn't see it earlier. It's got that super elongation, so yeah, it's going to look a lot bigger than 238. You obviously have the option of wearing that deeper color at the top or the bottom, however you decide to put it on, but $14.99 on a rare gold quartz. And again, the diamond weight is 61 points. And don't forget about the 5-stone band. I can hear them still going out right now. A lot of people who've been thinking about it. Don't wait till tomorrow. It might be sold out. Yes, you got it. Oh, the ruby. They're getting the 5-stone ruby ring. Very good. The ruby ring is gone. It just leaves us with the Tanzanite. Yeah, the Tanzanite. The Ammolite's gone. The ruby's gone. Last call on diamond pieces. We have a little bit of supply on various diamond pieces from tonight. We need a moment. We just need a moment. We need a moment with this 1554. I know there are 3 that I know about, 3 people talking about this Tanzanite. The 1554 round. There it is. With the really big diamonds. Here's our 1554. Oh, one more look at 7180. The ultimate. Did you want to see it again, Tim? Are they not sure about the ruby band? Do they need to see it one more time? Okay. No? Okay. Yes? Wait. Hold on. They might need to see it one more time. Here it is. This is the pear-shaped band with the rubies that are all bezel set. Those are Burma rubies, carat 39, 18 karat gold, side to side. Excuse the fingerprints, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They graduate. The biggest one is in the center, and they get a little smaller on the way down the sides. Here it is, Tim, on the hand one more time, because they probably want to see it like that. That's the 18 karat gold. So look at those stones going side to side, all wrapped in their bezels. That one is, I think it's spoken for, but sounds like they may still be in the verification process. So $9.99 on that one. And then let's go back to the 1554. The blue wing, museum reserve with the big diamonds around it. Super, super, super stunning. Well, it's $79.99 and we have 2 minutes left. The 2-minute warning has arrived. If you'd like the gold quartz, I think that is one of the only pieces that remains from our last few minutes. But the diamond pieces, the 5-stone band ring, the diamond necklace with the 20-inch styling, Everything else, we've got the yellow diamonds by the yard. Check on our quantity there. Bags, if you want the bags with the Himalayan crocodile, that really important textured and treatment that makes it that ombre color from ivory to grays is a last call as well. Only here tonight, 2.5 minutes left in the show. I'm going to try this on again. This is it, guys. It's our last call tomorrow morning. We are literally back in 14 hours. So you don't even have to wait till the evening. We got that great turnaround from Friday night into Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. And we're here at 10 a.m. Pacific, so 14 hours from now. And that's, of course, noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern, because our new shoppers out there who might be really new to the show want to make sure you know we are really, really excited about tomorrow. I am thrilled. I'm beyond it. This show was so amazing tonight, and this one was so exciting. And oh, tomorrow. We got a crazy cool weekend for you. So I hope you'll be able to join us for, I hope all of it. It's going to be a really exciting weekend ahead and a lot of great jewelry. There's a lot of brand new coming out. And again, something I can't quite share with you yet, but I'm very excited to share that in the morning. So 14 hours from now, be here. This is going to be that really special Tanzanite 1554. If you're thinking about it, just go ahead and take the plunge here. It's going to be a piece that you're going to be glad you did. It's our very special last of the big rounds in the Museum Reserve. It's just about as good as it gets. And you've got the big diamonds flanking it on the sides. I love that we really anchored that stone and just let it be about the stone and put diamonds with it that are very important, but left them to the east and west sides of it so it doesn't take away at all from the stone, which is the headline. No doubt about it. It is the headline. It is the must-have. We have a minute left. Thank you again for joining me tonight. What a thrill on this Friday always exciting when we get something other than jewelry, even for, brief moments as they are, and the incredible jewelry lineup as well. If there is anything you're still thinking about, because there are still some pieces left, especially when it comes to our yellow diamonds and our white diamond pieces that are so well known. So if you need any of those pieces or would like to get something before we run out of time, I always recommend doing it now. Don't wait till the following day, because by then it's usually sold out. So here we go with our last call. And again, reminder, tomorrow morning. It is 14 hours away, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait to share with you a very, very special Saturday, and it's going to be quite the weekend ahead, so I hope you will be with me for that. I'm looking forward to it, and very excited about what we get to do for you tomorrow, so join us early, be ready to go. Thank you again for watching and shopping tonight. If you have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, we're here to help. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. The phone number is still open and available to you. So thanks again, and from all of us here at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Friday night. Be safe, be well. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10.